Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 78 of the Broke Boys Collecting Club. Qualified collectors, man. What's going on, Glass Joe? How's it going for you, man?
Pretty good, man. Busy day. Didn't get as much done as I wanted, but made some progress. So it's all good.
Yeah.
How about you?
Um, dude, I basically I pretty much as soon as I woke up, I dropped off some stuff at one of the ladies' old job. Did that for her. I went to the storage unit, dropped off a bunch of the anime pieces that I had got in, dropped that off, picked up my Huntress box. Huntress is still for sale if anybody's interested. The Sideshow Collectibles Huntress Premium Format. Again, if anybody doesn't know, Huntress and pretty much the Birds of Prey are being sold in hopes of getting the Prime 1 Batman versus Killer Croc. So I'm still on the wait list. It hasn't converted yet, but if it does, great. If it doesn't, well, there's always another collectible. But yeah, man.
What's up, Brandon?
Yeah.
How's it going? How are you guys?
Another Saturday, man. Another good Saturday, actually.
Yeah.
Last week,
you guys.
hot.
Yeah, here too, man. But hot as lately.
Yeah, our weather is pretty hot, man. It's sizzling, dude. Yeah. I've actually been cutting the grass when it's been like super hot. So I have like my my Apple Watch on, and I'm not even tracking nothing, and I'm burning 300 calories just cutting grass.
Yeah,
it's like it's like slicing calories off you. How hot it is.
For sure, man.
Like, damn, man. I feel like you got the mutant pyro like blasting your ass with his firepower or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, not too much today, man. Went on Fatal's show for a little bit, tried to show a little support for his 24-hour marathon. Big shout out to Fatal, man. That's a hell of a thing to do. He did it, and hey, man, big congrats. That's all I can say.
Is it officially over now?
I think they're still on right now, just finishing up. But I went on there a little bit, and just man, there he is right there. They're on right there, and they're doing their thing, man. Just got a couple collectors on there, and yeah. So yeah. Heck yeah. But other than that, dude, I actually ended up seeing a lot of stuff that Sideshow had that what the hell? I don't know why this comment just stuck out to me. Was installing a battery today and sticking to my legs. I'm like, yo.
Yeah. Nothing like some bat wings.
Yo. Dude, what the hell,
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
It reminded me of that runner. Did you see that guy who was like doing the hurdles? But like his junk kept falling out of his pants, and he was like trying to tuck it back in while hurdling, and he like still won or something. It was insane.
Wow. No injuries, right?
No, I think he was safe, but I don't know how.
Just some mental scores for people watching.
Yeah.
You got to use those the old school cups, man. The old school cups.
Got more than they bargained for going to see that.
Can't just let the shit be flapping around, man.
Right. Heck yeah, dude.
Especially if you're a shower. Got to tie that motherfucker down.
Wow. A shower, not a grower, huh? It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it's all good. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Shout out Random Korean. Appreciate you coming through as always, man. Eric, what's good? What's good? What's good? Watson Chunky, what's going on, man? Mr. Kennedy in the house. Appreciate you coming through. Jesse Hernandez, what's good? What's good? What's good? And yeah, man. Again, everybody out there, you know, like I said, shout out Fatal the Collector. That was definitely crazy, man.
That's cool.
He did it. He freaking did it, man. Like I said, my biggest takeaway from that is holy hell, dude. You kept a lot of stuff that you didn't unbox. What's good, Alan Kiefer? What's good, Carl? Paulie Highlights, what's good, man? Kept a lot of stuff they didn't unbox. That Sideshow Nightcrawler, holy cow, that thing looks good, man. That's the paint on it pops, man. Like, oh, that statue looks good. I did see the Sideshow Storm, so I was just like, man, I can't wait, dude. I gotta get that, man. I gotta get that. I gotta slow down, man.
Going down like X-Men lines now? Man, you're going crazy.
The show can now begin. I'll let Joe back. I'm cool with Joe.
What's going
Well,
on?
I think for one that he was probably a closet homosexual who did a lot of cocaine.
Dude, what the
Joe,
hell, Buck? What the hell, Buck? In the middle of me talking?
Why would Cash play that clip and then leave you as the only person on
That clip was
screen?
meant for you, actually.
I don't know, Cash. I wasn't on screen, so I don't know who you're talking about. It could be me.
What the fuck? Nah, man.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on,
How's it
Buck?
going, Buck?
I'm good. I just finished work. I just got back here. You know, we broke boys. We gotta work on weekends too.
Yeah, I'll be working tomorrow, so that'll
100%. Vegas on point here.
Buck. Wow.
Yeah, but going back to like you wanted Storm now. I thought you were over the X-Men. Like you've moved on, and that was a path we weren't going back.
Yeah, man. At one point we said death to all mutants, man, and so essentially what I'm doing now is, like I said, selling the stuff right here, the art prints, everything, so I could hopefully get Prime One's Batman versus Killer Croc, and then obviously this is a Gotham room. Then with my other space, like the TV half on the like TV shelf and stuff, it's gonna be obviously my like physical media video games, as well as Mortal Kombat from Iron Studios. And then like the stuff around it is going to be Pokemon, Dragon Ball. So it's that whole half is literally just video game / anime stuff. So that works. But then the second half, like basically like this whole wall here in like an L shape, that's all Marvel. But then in front of it, so pretty much like where I'm sitting at, that's horror. So that's like my Michael Myers, my Predator, stuff like that. So I'm not necessarily doing X-Men per se. What I'm doing is just all of the favorite Marvel characters, as long as like they're top characters for me and they have great representation. That's what I'm doing. So like Ghost Rider, kept my Punisher, kept my Sideshow Silver Surfer, Sideshow Magneto, things like that. You know what I mean? No, Jerry. I was trying to give Brenton like a visual, like an L shape, but in the other room. You know what I mean?
I need like Amazon, where it's like, see this in your house.
Wow. Here, I'll see if I can go out there real quick. Show you guys real quick. Let's see if I can. If it'll let me. Wait. Oh. Shit.
I'll handle that. Unmute your normal mic. I've muted your phone, so you can unmute your regular mic.
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
you're
What?
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm about to
can
go
hear
out
you.
there. I'm about to go out there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, you won't be able to hear me. I'm about to go out there. Whatever. Or wait. Is that better?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I don't know why you muted me. What the fuck?
Let's see. How do I make?
Make the other one big.
I don't have. How do I get this shit out of this? The comments are like blocking. How the fuck? Okay.
Too many cooks in the kitchen
BBC,
here.
we got the best production team on the. Oh man.
Damn,
Oh
there's a dragon right
wow.
outside the door.
Okay, what do we do? I'm gonna.
Nice.
Oh, we can't hear you. Are you saying stuff or are you just pointing?
I think he's trying to say stuff.
Why do we have? Let's see. Oh, we can't hear him. And he probably can't hear us. Probably needs to set his mic. Either ways, guys.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Now we
Yep,
can hear you.
and now.
Yeah. Is the camera fine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, I didn't
So I'm
realize you still had
saying-
Surfer.
From this Batman to that laundry detergent. Sorry about the wife stuff, but to the laundry detergent, all of that is gonna be Marvel, is what I'm saying. So
Oh,
from
okay.
here to all the way down to the couch, basically. That's Marvel.
Are you keeping that Superman?
Fuck yeah.
What? I saw Batman's for sale.
No. Keeping Batman. There's two of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's two of them. Long story, but there's two.
Whatever.
This one's for sale.
Jarhead wanted your Brotherhood, like the Mutants print by Ian McDonald. I think it's Ian McDonald, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants that, so you could.
That's Felipe.
That one's Felipe. Do you have the Ian McDonald, or you sold that?
Definitely keeping that.
Damn.
It's somewhere.
Get rid of it. Sell it to Jarhead for a premium. Fuck the
Yeah,
Brotherhood,
you got a
man.
buyer. Let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can milk him too, Paul. You can milk him for his cash.
Oh, nice.
That one's nice. I like that one.
Got the Hawk.
Do you have that, Joe?
No, the only two I have from that size Diamond Select are the Magneto and the Green Goblin.
Mm.
Oh, is that the Hulk with the weird spit in his mouth?
Damn, I gotta clean this fucking place. Let me see. I think. 1 second. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm just curious. I always thought that was like a weird addition that they added.
Oh.
Yeah. I could
no
do
comment.
without the spit.
No comment. No comment. That's definitely a BBC statue. Pause.
I was wondering if he was gonna trip over the laundry and then blame the wife again.
Jerry says the Superman is nice. Vegas says I didn't see the vacuum on display. You failed as a collector, Cash. No vacuum. What do we got? We got Katakuri. One Piece. It seems like everyone's collecting trading cards now. This sickness is growing. Are those custom accessories on that surfer? What do you have to say about that, Cash?
I don't know.
Oh, he even got those hard to find. What are they, like the Dark Fates or something for the Pokemon sets? What are those called? The black ones, the black and red.
Oh, Destined Rival.
That's what it is.
That's
Yeah.
Giovanni, right? On in front.
Yeah, with the
Oh.
Giovanni statue.
Yeah. What's his face? Jim says I've been thinking of picking up that Silver Surfer again.
Who?
Vibranium Jim.
Oh, yeah. No, it's cool, man.
I know that Destin Rivals is a really hot set. People are going nuts over that.
Random Calerian says need that space for the future anime statues or Digimon line. Do you ever see yourself picking up Digimon? I don't think so, right?
Nah, def the Digimon.
Oh man, fuck the Pokemon.
Sell your Pokemon cards, and then you can get that Prime 1 statue.
Cash can't even catch them all. He's a fake Pokemon collector. Cash is hoarding Pokemon boxes. Oh, nice. I like the desk setup to some extent.
Yeah, me too. Looks good.
Yeah.
That's what happens when Cash sees Daniel Bell.
Look at that subtle.
Daniel? Little JP? Little Maria? Come on,
your,
man.
Eternal Enemies. Did you have any issues with that one?
Yeah, I'm back.
Did you have any issues with that statue? Batman, Joker, Eternal Enemies?
Not the same issues that everybody else had. Mine had a little bit of a... it had a small break. They gave me like $110 gift card, so I just took it. But it didn't affect the like the weight of the statue. My break was like off to the side, so I just took care of it, whatever. But yeah. So yeah, all good, man.
Got some questions for you. Well, that's not a question. Superhero trading cards are worthless. I should know. I own 7 sets from my youth. Don't worry, no superheroes being collected. Carl says, what's your reaction on Daniel Bell being the new creative director at Sideshow?
I think, like I was saying in our private chat, when we were speaking to him about a couple things when we did the Sideshow Carnage unboxing backstage. The guy's immensely talented. Hey, congrats! That's all I can say. You know what I mean? If that's the move that you want to, if that's the move you want to make, I'll trust your art direction. Just know there's no better sculptor than Daniel Bell. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Sideshow. Wow.
I think it'll be interesting to see the stuff because none of it's come out yet, right? Any other thing he's been the art director on?
Who knows? We'll see.
I think that Anthony and Will Harbottle were saying that the other night on Constructive Outrage. They were saying none of this stuff has come out yet as far as the stuff he's been directed, but it's killer.
Oh man, that would be crazy. So are they hyping it up? They're saying like the stuff he's been like.
Wow.
Yeah. Will Harbottle said that for the first time in like the company's history, like there was something that was a piece that was done and going to like paint, like they were ready to get finalize it, and Daniel Bell was like, "No, we got to fix this, and this." Pulled it back, and I don't know who initially was sculpting, but got Will Harbottle involved to make those corrections. So no one's ever done that. Like if it was done, that shit would always go.
Damn, man, that's what we need to hear.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's cool.
Yeah, they talked about it quite a bit. He and Anthony, mostly Harbottle was, singing the praises and talking about.
Real quick,
how talented he was.
What's good, Kiefer? Real quick, I'm definitely not a Pokemon flipper. I have Seal collection as well as like Rip collection, like in the binders, master sets. I just so happen to be privy to a distributor. So no more adults camping in front of aisle 7 at Walmart. Nothing, no more waits, no more worries about pre-orders. A brother's able to get any sort of TGC that he needs without having to wait anymore. So trust and believe, Cash will always be able to catch them all without
You
worry.
people are seriously sick. People that collect trading cards and go through this shit, you are all sick people.
Hey, I don't have to go through it. No, I got the distributor now. I don't have to worry
buying
about it
trading cards. In fact, if you buy trading cards and you don't buy them,
choose your words wisely.
To flip, I think you're sick. Like, because the only if you're flipping, at least I can see. Okay, you're in it to make money. Otherwise, I don't want like the amount of insanity you gotta go through to get these things. To try and get a set is ridiculous. It's not worth it. You
come to my city steps, insult my.
This is Sparta.
That's Buck being kicked in the hole, by the way. In the shuttle realm, the real life shuttle realm.
Man.
You make it sound like you're getting Pokeboxes off a truck now.
Exactly. Come on, man. All I'm saying is, you know, I got 2 big boxes from the distributor. That's all a buddy's saying. So I don't have to worry no more. I get my stuff by the boatload whenever I need. Some is always there. No more panicking.
This is one of those fads that became super crazy during COVID that hasn't died yet, but needs to die. It needs to die.
Bro, come on, man. You know I've been collecting Pokemon since '98.
Oh, I'm not saying that, like, you know, they weren't Pokemon like trading card, like people weren't collecting Pokemon trading cards before COVID, but during COVID it like went up like crazy, and it's one of the
my grind.
Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep the show going.
It's one of those
Pokemon.
It's one of those few things that is still alive. Like a bunch of other things, those that like went up, the markets have crashed. But Pokemon is still going strong.
Hey, shout out the vice president, the anime emperor god king himself. Shout out for the birthday gift, man. Buck sent me a birthday gift. I applied that towards Sideshow Collectibles Mystique. So wow, it goes furthermore to Britton's point earlier. No, I do have Mystique coming as well. Again, I have like a number. Wow, I have a number of statues that I know I can get over there. So I'm just filling it up, man, at this point. But yeah,
got an in with another distributor, huh?
Man, dude. No, there's a couple things that just look good, you know, and just trying to get them. Like even just looking, like Archangel looks good, Beast looks good, but surprisingly, one that like for me that looks super good is this one. And I'm not really like too big of a fan of like the bust overall. Like I don't think nothing's wrong with them, just to put that part out there. But when it comes to Deadpool, I think it just works for this character alone, just because of what the character represents. So for me, if I were to get a Deadpool over any premium format or XM or custom, I think this one works. I mean, it's more on the pricey side, so I don't like that part, but it just works for the character, I think. You know what I mean?
Damn. For this, I'm not even too crazy about this statue. I think this is the weakest out of the bust they've done.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like the goofiness of it, though?
It's not like the goofiness doesn't work for modern Deadpool. It's just that, like, it feels uninspired. You know, they just slammed his head in the middle, and the explosions aren't done too well. And then they just put like a bunch of characters in a circle. With the other ones, you got like different like scenes picked out from the history of the character. Yeah. And it felt like they were placed more thoughtfully within the composition of the piece. This just feels like, oh, we started a themed line and we need to continue that line. and that's what's going on with this statue, I would say.
So you're accusing PCS of wanting to make money?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
but
I
I
just
mean-
want to make my. I feel like it's this is a bit lower effort than the other ones.
It feels like they didn't have a vision for this one. So let's think of all the other busts that they did. I think of Darth Vader and Planet Hulk, and I feel like I'm missing
Yeah.
one.
Carnage.
Carnage.
Oh, Maximum
Carnage, yeah.
Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they were all like a
You getting
specific
Cable.
story. Yeah, but those were all specific stories, and then they were able to pick highlights out of those stories. Even like the Vader one, it's like Anakin's story of transitioning from Anakin to Vader. This, well, one, they didn't pick a single Deadpool story. It's just kind of a diarrhea of Deadpool around him.
It's just multiverse stupidity. That's what it is. It's like multiverse Deadpool. Hey, look at Kidpool. Look at what's the Lady Deadpool. Look at this other version of Deadpool and this other version of Deadpool, and they're just gonna throw them in and like put a couple like references in there. It's
Wow.
because, and I think the problem is to do with Deadpool himself. I don't know if anyone's a Deadpool reader here, but does he really
Yes.
have like a big pivotal like storyline for his character that people truly appreciate?
No, I don't think he has that story that stands. Like, if someone's like, well, what Deadpool should I read? You kind of just shrug your shoulders and, I don't know, just pick something. I mean, there's runs with better writing, but I don't feel like there's that story. He doesn't have that story.
Wow.
Chimichanga!
I mean, honestly, most of them are probably so dumb
Yeah.
that it doesn't garner a reread, and the movies were like the thing that has now pushed him to the next level.
Do you think they should have
Yeah.
they should have put references to the movies since that's more relevant for the character? At
I
least for
think
the
it might
people that
work
would
better.
probably be buying this. Maybe
Yeah.
like if they threw in like what's the name of something Teenage Warhead? The mutant chick.
Oh, Negasonic.
Negasonic. And then you know Colossus. That would have been cool. Or
Something
Wolverine. If they threw that, like just as throw
Yeah.
head nods towards the movies, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like the main target audience, people that would be buying statues of Deadpool, generally aren't reading Deadpool statues. Sorry, comics. At least within the statue community. What do you think about that?
I think that's a better idea, personally.
Yeah,
I
me
would
too.
have probably thought there was more memorable moments from the movies you could capture.
Oh wow, Wolverine was on the back. I feel like I remember that. That's just like the Hawk though. The Hawk had the
Oh,
Hawk had
gosh. It was Planet
Silver
Hulk
Surfer.
or like World War Hulk or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah, that was the Savage Surfer. Or
Yeah.
Silver Savage. Which
We'll
whichever
call him
one.
Silver Savage. That's what I called him last time, so we'll stick with that.
Wow.
It's Savage Surfer, I believe.
Why is Buck dressed for the Family Matters reboot?
I don't even know what Family Matters is. What is Family Matters?
That
Isn't that
Steve
where
Urkel.
Urkel was
Have you
from?
ever
Yeah.
heard of him?
Oh,
It's the dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
isn't Bill Cosby's in that, right?
No,
Oh,
that was
wow.
the Cosby Show.
The Cosby
That
Show.
was Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow. That's another black guy.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
That's the one. He was the guy in Die Hard, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The cop from Die Hard. So now he's
Yep.
topping that.
Most
You know what?
sitcoms I didn't watch. I was too young to want to watch sitcoms.
It
when,
was probably
the-
off the air before Buck was born.
Secret Mullet says,
Possibly.
"Damn, I'm old. We don't know who Family Matters is."
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, Step by Step. Come on, TGIF was a big deal.
It doesn't
I
ring any
really-
bells.
Wow.
I don't know. Whenever you guys are talking about these shows, oh, this old lady, she was the wife. She nagged a lot. I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't know about that. I know about Simpsons. I know about South Park. I know about because those went on like long after
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and
They're still
Family Guy. I think Simpsons supposed to end. I saw something like that.
Yeah.
Or is that fake news?
I don't think it's ending. I think they had a season finale that like supposedly a main character died.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marge.
But then, yeah, and then I saw a thing. The creators were like, "Well, none of this is canon because the show isn't canon.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter."
Wait, the show isn't canon?
No.
What do you mean by that? Does it mean like it's just you mean it's purely
like
episodic, so
yeah.
it doesn't there's no continuity is what you mean.
Correct.
Okay. So they could just bring Marge back in the next episode.
Like
Yeah,
Kenny in every episode of South Park.
Yeah.
At least the early years, anyway.
Oh man, Kenny, poor Kenny. What's up, fellas?
Yeah, I mean, it is one of the longest running shows, right? So
Yeah.
it's a great show, though.
Simpson hasn't been good since the 90s.
Wow.
Maybe you know what? I feel like the last time I watched Simpsons and I laughed a lot was the Simpsons movie.
The Simpsons
was
movie
awesome.
was good. I do remember that.
Was this Spider Pig? Yeah, Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig can. No, not this. I was gonna say, shout out to G Moya. He sent me like a really a long message thanking me and stuff. You know, I'll say this. I'm kind of pretty cynical, if you guys have noticed, and
What?
I don't. I'm not the kind of person. I don't want to sound like ungrateful, but I don't expect anything from people, and I don't expect people to expect much from me in terms of these shows. But it is good to know, and I appreciate if like people enjoy the shows, right? So
Right.
I'm grateful for the people that enjoy the shows, and if you watch the shows and you don't enjoy it, I also don't care. But
Wow.
So if you like them or you hate them, I still don't care either way.
no, I care if you if you want to send me a message like Jimoya, maybe I'll care, but we'll see. Test me.
TBD.
Yeah.
All right. I was watching some Ahsoka earlier today.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How was
nice.
that?
You know, I skipped to episode 6 because that's when Thrawn shows up.
Yeah.
And I still feel like watching that moment when he arrives to the planet is just amazing. Like, you just see this Star Destroyer on the horizon, like looking at the front of it, and it's just such an epic shot. And you just see this massive ship just keep coming towards you, and it's just an awesome moment.
Yeah.
I know, Cash, you said you like Ahsoka as a character.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even in the what was she in? Was that the season 2 of Mandalorian?
I think so.
Where she first came out, Rosario Dawson.
Sounds right.
Yeah, like
those words have particular significance today.
Wow.
There's a lot of traffic on the way back home, and it's because of there's an event going down in downtown Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Oh God. Here we go. Is that why you were late, Buck?
There was so much traffic, it was insane. I was like,
I didn't know
at
you were
first I was
watching.
wondering, why is it Saturday have this, where the fuck are people going? Why is the freeway clogged? It's worse than during the week. And yeah, I was like looking, I was typing, why is the I-5 congested?
Yeah.
And then I saw June 28th to 29 is a special day. There's special days in Seattle. So
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I guess, man. I don't really know what to say to that.
it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
They are not marching for that, dude. They don't give a damn. They're not marching for those men.
That was a nice save.
Dude, if they ever see men marching, they'll be like, "Hey, man up, go cut some grass, go cut your
Oh
lawn."
man,
That's my therapy time. When I cut my grass, I'm literally just I have like an audio book playing or something, and I'm just it's the only meditation I get.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, Venom Tech? What's good, man? What's good? Heck yeah, dude. So I'm gonna start it off with something kind of crazy, man. So this episode, for those of you guys who do not know, I'm gonna play the ticker one more time. It's episode 78, and it's titled "Qualified Collectors."
You're not qualified, King. You're not qualified.
Now, you know, some people have said, "Oh, I'm a real collector. You're not a real collector," or you know, my display is this, my display is that, or you know, stuff costs this much or doesn't cost as much. Like, do you guys feel there is anything such as a real collector, or do you feel like collecting is whatever the individual wants it to be?
I'll answer first. I think anyone
Wow. All right.
who collects Maji cases instead of garage shelves, the bitch.
I'm going to pick up a Magic case tomorrow. So cool. Thanks, man.
Anyone in the chat with Maji case, I'm messing with you. I'm pulling a specific collector's legs. But no, like you know, you collect what makes you happy, like Walton is saying in the chat. And generally speaking, if you know, maybe you're on like Facebook or watching YouTube, and you feel like there's people that make you feel like you need to have certain things to qualify as a real collector, just disregard that and move on with your day. It doesn't mean anything. Enjoy your collection. Enjoy it for what it is, because in the end, it's supposed to be something that brings you joy. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'll say to that.
Yeah, no, I think that's right on nail it right on the head. You know, what's important to you isn't important to me, and vice versa. You know, you get what you like, whether that be one piece or 50 pieces, whatever your thing is, man. You know.
Wow. Oh, real quick before you even go any further, shout out to Glass Joe's shirt, man. I just saw that. That's a nice shirt. I like that. Yeah, love that IP. No, I for me, I like that we get to see like so many different collectibles, you know, different scales, different price points, the shelving, the art print, like how BSC has his David Finch wall. It's nothing that I would even think to do from a financial standpoint, but I do like seeing it, and that's what makes his stuff stick out. You know, me, I went with a different artist. I went with Antonio Silas. He worked with me on pricing. He let me tell him exactly what I wanted, and I was able to get exactly what I wanted for the Gotham room. I'll be getting those hung up a little bit later this year, but for me, that just fit my budget, and I love this art style, and it worked. I think we all have different tastes, and I think that's what I don't think there is a right or wrong answer, you know?
Yeah, no. You know, perfect example of what you just said. I personally would never have like the Dragon Ball Z statues and stuff, but looking at the statues behind Buck, man, it's awesome to see that. They're really well done, and there's no other way for me to see them other than other collectors, you know, presenting their stuff. So
I'm not gonna lie, Joe. I thought you were complimenting the Dragon Ball that I had showed earlier, but I appreciate it. Sorry.
Well, you know what, Cash? I'm old, man, so I already forgot that.
Damn. All right.
Just the rapid forgetting.
You know, yours as well, right? There's statues I wouldn't collect, but seeing them, it's like I love seeing that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just neat to see stuff that I don't typically see when I'm looking at my collection.
G. Kisses Vega. I love collecting hate.
I think that's a sign of growth, though, as a collector, where you can just appreciate what other people have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you have to eventually reach that point. Like, you don't start there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, just like everyone had said, I don't think I can add too much more to this, where it's, you know, collect the things you like. Everyone is going to have different tastes and like different things.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of what appeals to you and what makes you happy. But as a side question, though, did you ever collect anything that didn't exactly make you happy?
Yeah, for me it was Tweeterhead's Motu line. I really like the TV show, so I just assumed by getting them in hand, I would appreciate them. And I realized, like, once I did get them in hand, they were great looking statues. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't appreciate them like how I appreciate the, Sideshow's Bane, for example. Like, believe it or not, Bane isn't even the most colorful statue in this room or the most detailed, like the Penguin or the Joker, but Sideshow's Bane is my favorite statue in this Gotham room. That's why I put it right next to me. So no matter if I'm just browsing the internet or whatever, I can always look at it to my left. So that's why I have it right next to my desk. So for me, it would definitely be Motu. I just assume by liking the show and liking the quotes from Skeletor, it was just going to translate, but it didn't. You know what I mean? It didn't.
Which pieces did you have?
I had a Tweeterhead Merman exclusive, and then I also had another character. I can't remember. It was can't remember the character's name.
Hordak?
Yeah, Hordak. Yep. Had Hordak.
You didn't like the way it looked in person, or it just wasn't for you?
No. They look good in person. I just didn't appreciate them. You know what I mean? They were perfect size. Everything was perfect on them. It just didn't appreciate them for, because you realize, like, no matter how big or small of spaces as we have, like, eventually that space is gonna get taken up. You know what I mean? And you kind of got to, like, figure out what you really want.
That's the thing that really kind of dictates it for most people is, how many different lines can they really mess with depending on their space.
Exactly. And that's why, like, for me in here, I just said I'm gonna do nothing but Gotham. It's something that's very nostalgic for me. I love the characters. It works, and that's why I said for half of the man cave, I'm just doing video game anime stuff like that. That just works for me. And then with the other half, I'm just doing the Marvel collection. And I know, like, the Superman isn't Marvel, but man, when I took that, like, that statue is freaking amazing. And if it's like a one-off on that corner, freak it. That statue is simply amazing. I'll probably move it in here once this Huntress sells, just as, like, the time being. But damn, that Superman's amazing.
That's a good point to a topic to talk about. A statue that you may have had or have.
Yeah.
That you didn't know much about or didn't really care about, but it looks so effing good that I gotta have that piece. And for me, that was Deja Thoris. I didn't know shit about the character, but the second I saw that, I was like, that thing is fucking spectacular.
You hear that, Buck? He didn't know anything about Deja Thoris, but he saw it and said, "You know what?
You know what, Joe? That statue actually sucks. I can take it off your hand for a healthy price. I give you more than retail. I'll do you 700. Do you a favor. It's a hard statue to sell right now in the current market. Yeah. Just reach out to me and I'll help you out, man. This is what the BBC is about, helping out fellow members. If you got Deja Thoris in the chat, I can help you out too. If Joe's not the only one, I'm willing to extend a helping hand too. So
Alan Kiefer somewhere is going, you pansy ass.
Oh, Alan Kiefer, Alan, I can help you with that Deja Thoris, man. Just reach out. I give you $750. Doing just a good Samaritan, doing what he can for, like, fellow community members. Critical Mass, you too. Yeah, I know you have it too. I'll do you a favor. I do everyone a favor. Just hit me up if you got Deja Thoris. I'll help you out.
Shout out Carl.
Yeah.
Carl says, "Do you still have the Green Lantern?" I actually don't. I spoke about this a couple episodes back. The fitting wasn't right, and the ring didn't light up. So I felt if I didn't return it, if anything went wrong with it, it would have been on me to figure out. I also felt that in the case that I ever did go to sell it, you would have had to explain that to a collector. Hopefully they're okay with it. It would have just been too much, in my opinion. Great looking statue, good piece. You guys know I consider Daniel Bell the GOAT. I don't think that was one of his better pieces of work. I'm not saying the anatomy and stuff like that wasn't on. I'm just saying engineering wise, I would have liked it to key in a little bit more like the Sideshow Superman. But good statue. It just didn't work out for me just with the with the fitting of the back of the leg and then the ring lighting up. But it's all good though. Shout the Sideshow. Their customer support took care of me as always. Can't complain. What's good, man? I have 8 Tweeterhead Motu statues, and they started great, but has gotten worse. The blue Mirror Man looks like it was painted by a trainee with 4 colors. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Shout out Critical Mass, man. Let's see here. Wait, Douchebag is asking about gargoyles?
Yeah, he said there was on the thumbnail. There's a gargoyle scene.
Oh no. Yeah, we haven't talked. We're gonna talk about it very, very soon here. So yeah, if any nobody has anything else, I'll dive right into some pictures, man.
No, don't have anything else.
Wow. Well, are you pulling the Rashid book?
What is a Rashid?
Where he's like looking at women and why the show's going on?
No. I'm trying to make a clip for the show.
He's talking about Topanga.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Dr. Rashid, man. Let me pull this up real quick here, man. Oh, so you guys know this is what would be like a guilty pleasure of mine, right? I just started working out about 3 weeks ago. I'll talk about this in because I did like a mental health video like a couple months back. I gotta do another one, right? And so I'm gonna talk about this in the video in full detail. Long story short, just to sum it up real quick, brother put on some weight, give or take 50 pounds. So I just started working out about 3 weeks ago, trying to get back in shape, blah, blah, blah. And this was one of my guilty pleasures, which you guys are about to see come up on the next clip here, man. So Oreos is coming back by popular demand with blueberry pie Oreos. And I'm kind of pissed off when I saw this because my favorite Oreo of all time was the carrot cake Oreo. So I am boycotting this, and I am not trying. For one, because I'm on a diet right now, and number 2, I need carrot cake back. If carrot cake can come back in time for the holidays, I should be good by then in the gym, and I can go ahead and buy me a couple packs. That's all I gotta say.
Seems to.
So it sounds like you should be supporting the blueberry pie one because it's not the one you want.
This looks disgusting, man.
Nothing to tempt you.
I'm not eating this, man.
This looks disgusting. Why is this a thing? Why?
It's backed by popular demand.
For the curiosity, but I would not look forward to it. It does look gross. And I'm with Walton. Nutter Butter is better than Oreos.
Yeah, man. I mean, Nutter Butters Oreos. Wow. This picture was really, really cool because I was just like, yo, this is super true. Like, look at this chain. It's the Scooby-Doo chain. Arthur, Hey Arnold. This really does sum up everything for me. Pokemon, Powerpuff Girls, Tom and Jerry.
The Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny.
Dude, bro.
It's got Goku on there. Ed, and Eddie.
He even has Recess on there. TJ from Recess. Like, come on, man.
Recess wasn't that good. It was all right. To be honest, a lot of Disney Channel like cartoons are just like.
What up, Astro?
What's up, Astro? Shout out, Astro.
Bro, come on. No, D3. The carrot cake Oreos were chef's kiss, bro.
I actually just realized what you said.
What?
You what? You said carrot cake Oreos?
Carrot cake Oreos.
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you today, Cash? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? It sounds.
And you're not even qualified to be even dealing with me.
Wow.
I don't. You know what? It's my show now. Wow. Carrot cake Oreos.
Yo, we talked about that a while a couple episodes back. I'm gonna be doing like actually a separate video on this topic. King of the Hill is coming back. We got less than 2 months. I believe it comes back in either August or September. That right there is my all-time favorite show. King of the Hill is my all-time favorite show, and I am very excited it's coming back. If any guy can stand the test of time of a different generation, is Mike Judge. He did it with Beavis and Butthead. He did it with King of the Hill. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
I thought you were gonna say Hank Hill.
Yeah, man. What kind of propane do you... what we have?
Pocket sand.
Wow.
When you said any guy could stand the test of time, I thought you were gonna say Hank Hill and not Mike Judge.
Nah, I mean, he's done it with 2 shows. It's 6 a.m. and that boy already ain't right. Heck yeah, man.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. I got to give a big shout out to my guy, Vic Garduno. He does a couple giveaways on the show periodically. Sends some stuff over to give to a couple collectors. Just recently got something over to Laura Vader for his birthday. So honestly, this will be another giveaway that we'll be doing on the channel. So any X23 fans, get ready. We'll probably have a giveaway sometime in July. And again, big shout out to Vic. Appreciate you always sending something over for the channel, man. So an amazing artist, and pretty much been supporting him for years, man. For years. Good guy. He's been on the show a couple times. Great artist, man. So yeah. If anyone wants a chance to win that, I will stay tuned and I will tell you guys next week of how to win.
Nice.
Yeah. Heck yeah, Vega. Heck yeah. Guy's super talented. Has a couple rogues and other things, man. Is actually supposed to do the street level heroes for me. A couple Iron Fist, Electra, a couple things, man. So yeah. Dude, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
What's that scene again? Where that's the movie where is it a computer or a typewriter they destroy? It's a computer, right?
Printer.
It's a printer.
Yeah.
A printer. Yeah,
they take it out in the field and
they start stomping the shit out of it.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Shout out, I could never pronounce his last name right. Shout out Bella. Was it Bella?
Lugosi.
There you go. Shout out to the panel, man. This was just some still images from the 1931 film, bro. You can never go wrong with
drink
a classic.
your blood.
Never go wrong with a classic, man. And he just had that look, man. He just had that look. So crazy. Just had the look, man. I'm surprised that they haven't done more like statues of him. I think there's a couple, but
I honestly feel like that generation that was really into this is kind of like moved on from statue buying for the most part.
Unless it's Biggie.
I think Piggy would do Creature of the Black Lagoon. That's about it. I don't see him going like deep into it. Maybe Mummy.
I see him if they made a bunch of Universal monsters, he would collect all of them. I honestly think he would.
I mean,
I thought Sideshow was supposed to.
Who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
I think Universal Studios in Florida was putting in a Universal monster, a big space that they're remaking into the Universal monster theme.
Oh, see Anthony there? They're coming.
Oh, they're coming. Okay, pause. All right, what's wrong with me?
Did you fucking mute me? What the hell, bro?
I did not mute you. I did not mute you. I did not mute you. You muted yourself. I did not mute you. I definitely didn't mute you.
All I was gonna say was let the record show. A minute, well, maybe not. Okay, maybe in a minute. Let the record show.
This time I muted you, but last time I did not.
All right, well, I move on. Yo, Anthony, let the. I've been trying to tell them that. I've been trying to say, bro, I'm the one who always shares the stuff, not them. With Buck, we're getting anime and customs, man. Come on, man. You guys know when Buck runs the show. But hey, let the record show that I was the one who broke the news. It was before Anthony typed anything. I just want let the record to show that. Yeah, just put it up there. Anyways, welcome to Darius.
I look forward to seeing those. Sorry. Good.
I still don't know how they're going to do Invisible Man. So now they're gonna do
man. Just do the bandages.
Just put a base.
There's like some dope statues. Oh my god,
a floating hat.
A little imaginary dust.
Do the bandages, the sunglasses, and the suit, like just with gaps in them. I've seen statues of character from an anime, My Hero Academia. Like she can go invisible. A girl, I forgot her name, but yeah.
Okay.
It'd be hilarious if they just put a base with like a keyhole for a peg and footprints.
But who would buy that?
For like $100.
I wouldn't support that. Nah. That's crazy. I can see them doing that.
Pilot clothes in the corner.
Wow.
That should be an exclusive piece. You just throw that on. That's like a fun exclusive.
Yeah.
He says Invisible Man would be all about clever composition. Yeah.
For sure.
I
definitely don't want a Pennywise statue. We've had enough of this character.
No, this is a TV show that's coming pretty soon. Welcome to Dairy, bro.
What's there to milk out of this?
I don't know.
It's like prequel stuff, right?
Hollywood sees something successful and they decide, we can make a universe out of it. Like immediately. It's like, why?
The trailer looked like the first movie.
Well, let's go back to 1990 when the TV movie came out and they realized that was enough.
Shout out Curry.
Well, this TV show will make sure like we don't get another for a couple of years.
Wow. They'll be back.
Yeah.
This is also coming back as well.
What?
Yeah. You see Freddie Prinze? You see Freddie Prinze?
I know what you did last summer. You see
Freddie Prinze?
Again.
Let's go.
Jennifer Love Hewitt's back.
Oh man. This is where I knew I loved this woman. For this yeah.
Wow.
That's one good thing horror movies had. Hot chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Bring back Brandy.
Oh man.
If you know, you know, man. Heck yeah. See what else we got, man. Oh yeah. So Lucasfilm reportedly plans to make The Mandalorian and Grogu the first installment in a potential trio. How do you guys feel about a Mandalorian trilogy?
No, that's how I feel.
I think Buck just covered it with, hey, that was successful. Let's see if we can milk it.
Yeah, like why? Like, come on. A tiny bit of success, beat the horse to death.
I think it's stupid now because you already did a TV show. So at this point,
that you have enough material to do like season 2 and 3, like that was about the character, and like now you're saying you want to do 3 like movies.
No,
I'd be okay with it, to be honest.
Wow,
I think part of why Mandalorian was so successful is because I think that Star Wars was kind of in a dark place when it showed up to begin with.
That is not me, by the way, written.
Putting you on the spot since you want to say crazy stuff.
Okay.
Defend your ideals.
No, I will argue to my last breath that like The Mandalorian saved Star Wars at a time.
I agree. I agree that, but like it's also like, do you think that they can make 3 good movies out of Mandalorian and Grogu?
I think there's a lot of stories that they could probably tell in there for like different aspects of like oh, here's a day or a week of them together.
So is this them going on different adventures, like they're in a buddy drama?
Well, I think they could add to the relationship, and that there's probably more to it, how that relationship grew than what was actually even shown in the TV series.
So you think these movies will be like the interval in which they take place will be between points that we got within the show? So between the time when they were adventuring together and he was given over to Luke, that's where the movies are going to be based?
That would be my guess, because we have to know at least it has to be after the first season of Mandalorian, right?
Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know, man. I think there isn't going to be much to tell here, and they're going to have to be very crafty with the writing to make it successful.
Well, I would say, I don't know if Dave Filoni's working on it. I would give him the benefit of the doubt with his track record that he could put something worthwhile out.
All right, let's see. Well, if you're hyped for Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I truthfully thought this was some of the best stuff that they did, was the Mandalorian out of all the shows. I really liked it. I really liked it, and I think this dude is gonna end up being like I don't know if he could be like a bigger star than he already is, Pascal, just due to like, I don't want to be, it's like age, but like I feel like he's at his peak, but like
they already put him in everything. I don't want to see this man in anything else. I don't know. He doesn't need bigger stardom. He's in everything already.
I think he's uncomfortable with it though, so I think it's a weird spot to be. Like he does good in the stuff he's in, but I think he's uncomfortable with fandom.
I don't know, man. He's the one who took his helmet off.
No, but I mean, like, so just going back to trading cards, as we talked earlier with like the Pokemon stuff, one of the more rare cards to get is anything Pedro Pascal autographed in any Star Wars set. So it's like he doesn't sign a lot, and even when I was buying into breaks and stuff, the Mando spot, if it had an autograph, was usually one of the higher price spots, like hundreds of dollars, to try and get a Pedro Pascal auto. So I think to a degree he kind of keeps away from the fandom and isn't signing a lot of stuff, doesn't go to a lot of conventions.
Shit, man. I guess, you know. I guess. All right. Just to ask, has anybody seen 28 Years Later? Did anybody check it out?
I haven't seen it. I heard good things about it. Pretty good things about it. Yeah.
I'll wait till it's streaming.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna wait till it's streaming. It's just
Sinners,
for sure.
July 4th on Max.
I'm not gonna watch it though.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Okay.
July 4th
Cool.
that comes.
Cool. I'll definitely check out that and Sinners on July 4th. Man. For the video game collectors out there, this potentially will be coming. It's just in talks right now, but they have Pokemon Legends ZA is coming. I believe October, if I'm not mistaken. So they may come out with a Switch 2 edition. I'll keep you guys updated on that. The game itself definitely is coming, but just a Switch 2 edition to go along with the game. Who knows? But yeah, man, believe it or not, that's the only video game news of the week to share. So
Pokemon ZA.
It's ZA in the Pokemon community, but
and then it's green like Zaza.
ZA, like Z minus A.
Yeah,
like algebra.
Oh god.
Who knows, man? The Pokemon on the Switch, like the dock, looks like a mech, like a Gundam.
You just made the list. Oh no!
I feel
Whenever
like
it's Pokemon talking, I'll do all the talking. Whenever it's Pokemon, I'll do all the talking. Yo, speaking of Pokemon, Iron Studios should get the Pokemon license.
What?
No.
I think we're fine the way it is. We don't need a licensed company to make Pokemon pieces. We're getting good stuff already. And you talk about how you like the prices. You want Iron Studios to make something that's smaller and more expensive for you? Is that what you want?
I got what I need, so I'm good.
So why do you want... it doesn't matter. Iron Studios can get it, and
because they can make the trainers. They can make the trainers, man.
Oh, you should pick up the...
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
The Kotobukiya stuff. Those are good.
$100, man. I can't do it. $100.
You know, last time I played a Pokemon
But you
game,
want Iron Studios. You're crazy.
Yeah. It was Game Boy Color, Pokemon Red and Blue.
Man,
Pokemon game.
That's a while ago.
Can anybody tell me who the hell is being hung right now?
That's Woody, right?
Exactly. Definitely. What the fuck? That's a sick Andy kid right there.
No, I think he's sitting on a ledge. He's not being hung.
Hopefully, man, because damn. Nah, man. Shout out the Cell bus, man. This to me is the best, the first or second best Dragon Ball Z.
You are sick in the head. I'm sorry. You're sick in the head.
I'm not talking about all the Gogeta, Go Veda, whatever the fuck. I'm not talking about all that merging stuff, bus. I'm talking about Vegeta, Goku, Cell, Boo, just the normal characters.
Sick man.
This is top 2.
Sick man.
Hey, why? What's that orange thing on the tail?
It's how he
that's the condom.
pinces you, and then he'll.
That's what I thought.
He'll drain your force. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And he needs protection to
was
do
really
it.
into something.
Reverse.
That kind of activity, my force is kind of drained too.
Yeah, it's a reverse. Reverse one essentially.
I must not have saw that DBZ episode.
The crazy thing is, that thing like swallows you too. I think when he was he's going through his tail.
It's good at him.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. But in this form, it's not too bad.
Man, this keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Oh man! Shout out Erwin Bennis.
Damn. Now this how you do it.
Bennis.
No magic cases, just garage shelves made to look nice. You know who you are. I'm talking shit.
To look nice. Hey man, let me.
Can you turn off the comments? I want to get a better look at that Archangel over there. I don't think I've seen it.
I think that's the one with the leaning issues, if I recall.
Yeah, he has a. Hey man, I gotta share this real quick, and I'll bring it right back up because Erwin, believe it or not, Erwin was the very last. Let me see if I can find it. He was the very last episode of the Cashing Out show, episode 46, and believe it or not, this shit was 2 years ago. Number 46. I went 46 weeks straight of doing live collector interviews, and man, we said we had some of the best of the best, man.
I'm happy you didn't end it on Darth Rashid.
Okay, the crazy thing is, on Darth Rashid's episode, I knew the show was coming to an end. I knew like 2 things that started happening around Vibranium Gems episode. I was about to start working again, and then also I had kind of like lost the like desire, if that made sense. And so then once we got the DC and Marvel collector, I'm like, yeah. So I was like, I gotta get Darth Rashid. And then Erwin finishes just matched up, man. It was good. But episode 42 was a crazy episode because this mofo was the first person who publicly admitted, like just in mid-interview, I throw away my boxes and I don't give a damn.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So that was crazy, man. Got everybody on here, man. Enchan. Heck yeah. Saba Similar. That's man, that's been That's been a while, man. DT Tube, shout out DT Tube. He had his wife come on for a bit. The King of XM, Jason Fielder, the painter. Man, Chris Barton, sick. There's a bunch of people who came on there, man. Pim A, yo, shout out Pim A who works with Weather Workshop. Dude, Pim A knew that Iron Man was gonna die before the rest of us, and he said he had to keep it from his wife. Damn. I said, ain't no way, man. Yo, shout out the legendary JP Mavinga, my guy. Who else we got? Amilcar Fong, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, this is a Bucks guy, Prime Collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, man. Fun times. H-Stats.
That's all to get done.
The Oxfather. I'm derailing the show, but fuck it, man. Oh, Victor Gardino, Todd Johnson. Heck yeah, man. Toy Quest 101. And here's the bandit himself, Dennis Perez. The freaking bandit himself, man.
Throwing away boxes. Sick man.
Sick man. Sick man, bro.
Almost as sick as calling that cell statue we won't even go back to that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The anime show is canceled indefinitely, guys. Cash has no cred. God.
What? That's the whole point of the anime show is I don't know all this stuff. But all right. Let's keep it moving though, man. Erwin gave us some heat, man.
Oh, go back. I like a lot of pieces in there. Like
speak on the what?
See that custom Jubilee? I had her on PO and I canceled it because no more mutants, but I like that piece. Yeah, she still looks like a teenager in that piece, and it's just pretty fun composition.
I like the Super Nintendo one. That's basic.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris for sure, man.
He had a lot of cool pieces, man. It looks like
okay. What do you guys feel about the two-tone? Do you guys like that?
Two-tone?
Yeah, it's white and black.
Probably look. I don't know. Probably because the white reflects light better, but I don't know.
It looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah. I personally would go with black on where they have the white, but
yeah,
it looks great this way. Somebody like it's just your preference thing, I think it looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. This general Marvel display, I'm not feeling too much, but your X-Men stuff, it's hot. The Gladiator Hulk, nice statue.
So you like the theme better?
It's not a theme. I don't know. I just feel like a nice selection of pieces, and also I guess the white background with the white shelving. On this one, I'm feeling some of the pieces, but generally speaking, is the X-Men display is speaking more to me.
Yeah,
I like that lineup of Sideshow stuff on the top left.
Yeah,
some of those customs are really cool. Nice. Thanks for sharing, man. You get this out of did he share this in the group or somewhere else?
No, he shared it somewhere else, but whenever I see Erwin stuff, you always gotta share it, man. You always gotta share it. Heck yeah, man. Yo, real talk, if anybody does want to share anything directly in the group, follow the Cash and Not Collecting community group, man, where you can post anything pop culture related, anything, man. Donkey Kong, physical media, whatever it may be.
I implore you to post that Cash is wrong about that cell statue. We need more people to speak some sense into this, man.
This looks great.
Dude, this is I don't have a lot of space, I guess, but I'm making do, and I like what I see.
That custom Psylocke, that was I like that portrait. That's probably it's a portrait I like on that statue. Yeah, the Sideshow X-Men lineup is pretty strong. Pretty strong. Makes for a good display.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Jim says he's got the Emma Frost in the middle coming. I'm assuming the custom one, because he has more than one Emma. You could tell he likes his female X-Men because he's got more than one of a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the Emma, the Emma from that group, Psylocke, Storm. He's got more than one Black Panther as well. I like the one on the top left.
that Black Panther.
Yeah, that was a custom one. But they kind of make their stuff a little small sometimes. So
yeah,
I don't even know if they're still doing stuff. That group.
Ooh, speaking like, see what Vegas says. I'm still waiting for an Emma. Haven't really felt. That reminds me. You guys know Tiago Zenobini? He sculpted an Emma Frost for a Marvel cover, and it looks beautiful. I need to find it. I'll share my screen when I see it. Keep going.
All right, cool. So while Buck is looking for that, shout out Jim. He got his Namor with a bunch of swap outs, by the way, which that's pretty cool.
This thing was a long time coming, right?
4 years, man.
That's crazy. Looks
4 years. Crazy, but yeah. I like everything on the statue except for the underbase. That's the only thing that kills it for me. But
this from
everything
Jim, right?
else, huh?
This from
Jim,
Jim,
yeah. Yeah. I take the XM Namor. I could have, dude. The crazy thing about it, I literally could have got that statue super cheap, and I just passed on it. And then I'm like, crap. I probably should have grabbed it. But you know how it is, man. You know how it is when them deals come. You can't say yes to everything.
Yeah, look at that. That looks amazing.
Wow.
Then, yeah, just fucking knocked it out the park. And you know, at the end of the day, the whole model isn't even used for this is wasted on a Marvel cover. This should be a statue.
Yeah,
looks so good. Excellent sculpt, very like well thought out base, simple, still striking. I wish we could get this as a statue. It would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I love this guy's work. He's a great sculptor. He does good work for the companies. Does a lot of stuff for Iron Studios. Yeah, this is our station. This is some of the stuff he's worked on.
Oh wow.
Some of these, you know, aren't going to be entirely him. It might be collaborations with other artists. But yeah, he's a great artist. He's a great sculptor.
Nice.
I'm really.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he worked on this?
Yeah, so he sculpted this with Geo Nakville. Seems like they collaborated as sculptors. Yeah, I don't know to what extent Geo sculpted on this, but Geo's also a really good sculptor as well.
How about that? The Joker on Throne. I saw that over there as well.
Let's see. Yeah, I think this one he worked most of this. Yeah, I think this one is mostly him.
This is my favorite Joker piece out there.
Yeah, it's a really great statue. He's a great sculptor. This dude is very gifted. Yeah, does a lot of great stuff. Well, that's one sculptor highlight. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, Ryan, Ramo, D3, Anthony, Critical.
I know what's happening with this. He's adding them.
Main man. If I bring back the Cash and Out show, will you guys show up? Yep. If I bring that show back, will you guys show up? That's all I gotta ask. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving. That's all. That's all, bud. That's all, man. That's all. Just trying to see.
What character is this?
Namor.
No. Whose head is he holding?
Well, you tell us. You're the comic guy.
It's Mr. Incredible.
Wow. Are you serious?
No.
Exactly. Like, oh, the fuck?
Like, who is
Are you
this?
serious?
Jim, who is this person with the domino mask?
Isn't that somebody like Reed Richards? Stretchy motherfucker.
I don't know, but he's got this mask. Like, I don't know who this could be. Doesn't ring any bells.
Where's Professor Jerry at, man?
You think Jerry would know? Jerry probably would know, but only because he's in the custom group.
It can't be Hal Jordan.
It's got to be a Marvel character because it's Namor. It's Winter Soldier.
Oh, I thought it was Winter Soldier, maybe.
That could be the person, yeah, because of the
No.
mask. Maybe Hyperion.
Hey, we gotta give a big shout out to Danny Lee. Man.
Have like a domino mask.
Right now, Danny Lee is on assignment. So yeah, shout out Danny Lee.
Hyperion.
Yep, it was Hyperion. Heck yeah.
I've never seen. No, someone answered that. I've never seen him with that design.
I mean, custom creation, bro. They got their, they do what they want, man. They do what they want.
Must be a deep cut.
Check out this one though, right here. I was not feeling this. I'm like, no freaking way. No freaking way. Mm-mm.
All right. Why is his eyes black? Is this a thing? With like the blue.
Looks like he's got pink
Poison Ivy
iris.
for the first time.
Yeah, he's eating a little something.
The sclera black.
Carrot cake Oreos.
He's all smoked. He's all smoked up, man.
Smoked up? Oh, seaweed, huh?
Yeah, man. Rolled up in some seaweed.
Congrats on Namor, man.
Yeah, big congrats,
That
man.
does look right though.
Big congrats. It's a solid pickup, man. Solid pickup.
Crazy detail.
I like that the base is compact. And the water effect, Valiant Attempt.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh man.
But we need a classic Namor. I think what was the name of was it Iron Studios that did one in 10th scale? Look kind of nice. Oh man.
Yeah.
I approve of this message. I'm kidding.
Me too.
I am indifferent to this.
I still haven't seen Wakanda Forever.
I haven't either. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't either.
Yeah, I don't think many. What did I know? I was gonna say I don't think many people have, but eh.
Hey, now that's the Loki I used to have in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But
I love that Doom over there too.
yeah, no, that Doom was nice. Yeah,
All four of them on that back shelf are crazy pieces.
yeah.
It's a good addition.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Assad Ribic Loki.
Got a 9.8
Who was
DGC.
writing Thor at that point? I think it was Jason Aaron.
Yeah. The old God of Thunder.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Mr. Popo got a little bit of Jurassic Park in. I think there's gonna be a couple collectors that's gonna order some Iron Studios, some Prime One. As soon as that movie come out, man, they're gonna get that itch. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna need some dinosaurs. So I think it's gonna happen.
Dinosaur collectors will always exist.
Yeah.
But these movies are no longer good.
Bro, I don't even think you've seen any of them.
I have. I wasted my time.
Wow. Someone does an amazing job with dinosaurs, man. Amazing job.
An evergreen property. Yeah, these look amazing. These what are these? These are raptors, right?
Yeah.
Velociraptors?
Correct.
Or some other kind of raptor. Who knows? They look good. They did a good job. It was blue and beta, right?
We're not
Yep.
paleontologists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dr.
that
Grant.
looks really good, actually. That looks really good.
Yeah, real good.
Excellent job.
Oh man, look at that, dude. That's nice.
How do like dinosaurs procreate?
What? They have eggs, bro. They're reptiles.
Thank you. So the female lays the eggs. How do
Yes.
the males fertilize the eggs? Yeah.
BBC.
What?
BBC.
Well,
Wow.
I've never paid too much attention to how reptiles, do things. I know with fish, they just hose the eggs.
That's a seahorse, I'm thinking, right?
No. General fishes just hose the eggs. Seahorses, the male seahorses get pregnant, and then they eject the eggs out of there.
I haven't watched enough Discovery, I guess, to have these answers.
All right.
Wow.
Let's move on.
Wow.
I'm really curious. I'm gonna find out now because I
Please, bro, you can go to jail for searching that type of shit. What?
how do reptiles fertilize eggs?
All right. Well, please just turn your camera off or something, man. I'm gonna keep it moving, man. Turn your camera off, bro.
I'm very curious.
Oh man, dude.
They
Hey,
do it
man.
internally through a
No.
process called cloacal. I knew it. They touched anuses. That's how they do it. It's like birds,
What?
just like birds. When
I'm
birds,
not sure if my life is better or not knowing that.
I feel like Steve Irwin didn't want me to know that.
So they have something called a cloaca.
Oh.
And the birds do the same thing. They fan the tail feathers out and that's how it works. I'm sorry for educating you guys. I just needed to know, and it seems like reptiles have cloacas as well. Let's move on. What a nice statue.
I will never look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again.
I
the
just
same
wanted
way.
to know
They're
how
reptiles.
a mommy blue makes a baby beta.
Can't wait to see that custom bird statue.
Hey, Buck, why is this raptor on the other dinosaur's back now?
He's
Is
going
he
for the
trying to
bubble.
pan?
Oh man.
I don't think they're touching at the right spot.
He's trying.
Oh man.
So, can any size birds do that together?
Oh no. You gotta be the same species.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so a
See,
blue
I
jay
was
won't
curious,
mess with a
like,
cardinal?
what if it's like a turkey and a bluebird?
Oh man. Oh god.
Jesus. You never have that problem with a Pomeranian and a Rottweiler, right?
Oh goodness. I think that can only happen with human intervention.
No, have you seen dogs?
I honestly think that can only happen with human intervention.
Dude, have you ever seen an animal in heat?
Let's move on, guys. The show has taken a dark
Can
turn.
you say an animal in heat?
The show has taken a dark turn. Let's just go back to enjoying dinosaur statues without
That's
trying
what
to
got us
understand.
here. All right, I'm gonna skip past the dinosaurs.
Let's
Hey,
get
Mr.
out of the
Popo,
dinosaurs.
I appreciate you.
This is what Mr. Popo did. He led us down the topic of animal procreation.
All right, man.
Now
Let's
we're
move
all
on.
better
to
for
some,
knowing.
Let's move on to some.
At least now you know that reptiles have cloacas.
And I'll know exactly what that means.
Oh man, don't research what it is because it's actually kind of nasty. Like they use the same hole for everything. I'm done. All right. Ever wonder why bird poop is just liquidy?
Dude, come on, bro.
I'm
What are you
sorry.
doing?
I keep talking. Okay, Darth Nihilus.
Yes, man. Let's talk some Darth Nihilus here,
man.
bro.
Star Wars.
God, now I'm gonna
Black
think the wrong
robes.
things every time my car gets hit.
Oh God.
I was be like, that could have been an opportunity.
I picked up too much esoteric knowledge.
Gonna scream out the window. Keep that cloaca closed.
Oh man, dude. Shout out to Sideshow and the Darth Nihilist, man. I know a lot of people were pretty like, wow, they're actually doing this character, man. So I got to give them big props on that. Now I know there was a little bit of there's a little bit of like iffiness because it came out in the what I'm assuming is the statue form as well as the premium format. So people like that, but people didn't like the fact that the 1/5 seemed to get a little bit more exclusivity love. Now for me, it doesn't really matter. I just want to light up saber, which I got, so I'm perfectly fine. I think all Star Wars statues, if you have a saber, it should light up. I was just surprised there wasn't a time exclusive on the premium form. That's the only thing that shocked me. Wasn't a time exclusive, but
why do people get so angry so easily?
I don't know. What's the difference between the two?
The 1/5 has an exclusive switch out of Darth Nihilus using the Force powers.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like this lightning or whatever coming out of his hands, where that's not included in the 1/4.
And I think I'm gonna imagine the light up is only in the 1/4 as well.
Correct.
Well, I can see people being disappointed if like because it's just like, why not add it? But I guess the reason why is to have something unique about each piece.
Yep. So you could buy. There's not like an obviously better one. However, you could just put everything in each one, and that way, you get whatever size you like.
I mean, I agree with Walton. I don't think this looks great, and if it were me, I couldn't ever see myself probably displaying this.
Yeah, doesn't look good.
But I don't also see a reason to get upset in any way about it.
I think they were just mad about not having the display option. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just mad about something like what if?
Dude, people can't tell me they would have used this over the saber.
I don't know about that. I think it's more about being completionists as collectors. That's why they would want it. I'm not gonna say people shouldn't want this. I think it looks bad, but people want to have the statue in its most complete form, and there's no way to have that regardless of which version you get.
But my only question will be, going off of what you just said, if you're getting the 1/5, that's the exclusive. So with that being said, you're gonna get him with the non-light up saber as well as the the extra stuff that's included here with the exclusive for that same scale.
Yeah.
So how is that not getting everything you just said versus the PF? It's basically the same statue, but it's just different. It just has a light up.
You just said it. It's different. It's not everything. Everything would be the light up and the force hands. That's everything.
But it's a different scale, though.
Why are people upset then? The sentiment is there because people feel like there's something lacking. Unless you just think they're all unreasonable.
I think they're all unreasonable. I said
that's fair. I disagree with that.
I agree with Brenton.
I mean, is it that big of a deal? Be like, oh yes, I don't have these horrible looking hands. I'm going to lose sleep at night that this wasn't included in my 1/4 that would never leave the box.
You might see it that way, but it's more like, why not add it? What is the justification for not having it?
Well, I think it's to add to the people that stuck with the 1/5 line and didn't jump to the 1/4. You still get something, and light up saber for the 1/4 means they get something. So everybody gets something, and you're still not happy.
No, but you don't get the same thing. You don't get everything. The fact that you frame it as someone is getting something means there is a thing of value in the switch out. It has value because you're framing it as the 1/5 group gets something, because there is value in that. It is desirable to some extent. So why not just give everyone each thing? So give the quarter scale people the hands and the light up, and then give the 1/5 people the hands and the light up. That is what would have made everyone happy, and no one would have complained. Or if they can't do the light up for the 1/5, come out and say that we don't have a way to execute, and then at least there's an explanation, there's understanding. I don't think it's justified, at least without any further explanation or context, not to give both of them each thing. So have the 1/5 with the lightsaber, and have the quarter scale with the force hands.
Jesus.
Why? Well, why do you feel entitled that you need everything? Why should you have everything and not just be content with what you're given?
That's so weird. I don't know. Like, why shouldn't you have, like, you want it because this is a version of the statue that could feasibly exist, and it's being denied to you for reasons that feel arbitrary.
So it's just being denied. So you're upset that you're not getting something. So you just feel denied. You feel like you need everything.
Yes, that's why they're collecting. They feel like they want. That's why you would get the exclusive. Why get the exclusive version of the 1/5?
And why?
Why would you get
why make
that?
the collector edition? Why even do the 1/5 then? Why not just do everything on the 1/4 and just say the hell with it?
Because people want different scales. But
but why does what you want matter?
Why does what the customer want matter? Because appealing to what the customer wants makes the company money.
I mean, I think that's what they're doing there too, where, okay, you get a collector's edition, which is distributed to everyone else that sells Sideshow. You get a premium format that's sold to everyone else that sells Sideshow, and then an exclusive, which Sideshow can only carry, which will bring them more money or more business.
So Sideshow can have the exclusive version for the premium format and the 1/5, right? Are you saying like it's a good thing that the quarter scale doesn't have the force hands? Is it a good thing not to have that? Why shouldn't people want the force hands?
I'm saying it's too much entitlement to feel like you should have everything.
They should have the option to buy like a version of the statue. So
yeah,
things
you do have an option. You have an option to buy it in 1/5 if you really want that.
No, but that's not desirable. Like you collect in quarter scale. There is a version of the character, the same statue in quarter scale. They can literally just print the hands in the same scale, quarter scale, and give it to people that want it in quarter scale. You're literally arguing for like having fewer options for customers, which doesn't make sense to me. You're saying be satisfied with the company giving you whatever you get and just be happy you get it.
Exactly.
Whereas if they just give everyone all the options, like I'm saying, no one has to be upset. The company can still give like retail stores the regular edition. They can have the exclusive on their website. The small version of the statue can have like the exclusive option and the non-exclusive option, and the big version of the statue can have the non-exclusive and the exclusive option.
Because we're not customizing it like a hamburger.
I'm sorry.
I missed part of this conversation, but I think if people are, and the premium format's going to be several $100s more, and it's like you're not getting as many options with the one that's a lot more.
Yeah, there you go. 120 for the PF.
I mean,
the most expensive version of the statue is lacking something.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what fires people up.
First of all, like I said, I like the fact that the PFs are getting the light up now. So for me, that's something that I feel it entices me to get them because of the light up. That's something that was lacking in my opinion. That's the only thing that was lacking before, in my opinion.
I'm just glad to see everything coming out at the same time.
I mean, that's what like even Anthony said it. Nobody is ever like. There's always something to complain about, and
this is complaining
about with this.
No. Hold on, Buck. That Anthony's comment proves me and Britton's point.
No, it doesn't. I don't agree. I don't agree with this version. I don't exactly.
If the premium format had the lightning hands too, nothing
to complain. There's nothing to complain about. At least not in this situation. The current complaints would not exist if they did it the way I'm saying they should.
You're right. I'll never complain. You're right. You're 100% right. I won't ever complain. Because that's all I asked for. That's all I ever asked for.
That's nice. But like, I'm asking you guys this. Is it a bad thing for the PF to have the hands? Because what you're arguing for now is that we should just accept things the way they are because it is what it is.
Dude, no. If I can have a left force hand with the right
Mm-hmm.
hand having a saber,
yeah,
I'm a 7-year-old boy at that point.
So what's the argument against it being that way?
Right.
If you're saying that okay, people are reacting to it in a way that you don't think is reasonable, let's throw away their reaction for a while. Why shouldn't the premium format, forget about people's reaction to it, why shouldn't the premium format have the exclusive force hands?
Because I think it's there to incentivize both scales depending on each collector. You each get something special. So no matter you collect 1/5 or 1/4, you're getting something that could be a little extra.
Or do you think that's them going?
So you want to have
slightly
something
different options? They want you to buy both.
No,
I think what Joe is saying is more in line, makes more sense than if you could just get a complete version of the statue and the scale you want. Why is that a bad thing?
Because it doesn't work. It's not like buying a car where you're like, I want these features, add this to this. I want some cars don't. There was a day when cars didn't have radios, or some didn't have AC. That was a feature that you could add. So there was incentive to pay more money.
So you're saying like, okay, what you're doing right now is you're arguing from the company's perspective, and you're saying this is how they make more money. Whereas I'm arguing from the consumer's perspective, where I'm saying customers should have more options.
Stop it, random
right?
Korean. Don't you?
And you're like saying, you're almost telling me like customers having more options is a bad thing.
I'm telling you, customers have 3 options. And
why can't they have 4? Why is the 4th option bad?
No. What's the 3 options? What's the 3 options?
You can buy the collectors in 1/5. You can get the exclusive in 1/5, or you can get the quarter scale. Now, if you want to keep throwing options, like where does it end then?
It ends at the 4th one, where it all looks like where you have parity between both versions.
And you're proving my point that collectors are kind of nonsensical crybabies for the most part. Like they're like, wow, I didn't get what I wanted, so now I'm gonna throw a fit on the internet.
I mean, you could look at it that way.
You forget about collectors' reactions. Why shouldn't this be? Like, why shouldn't there be parity? And what you're telling me is it helps the company make money.
It gives
because it makes each one more unique.
And it makes you feel like you're not missing out no matter which route you choose.
Clearly, people feel like they're missing out. That's why they're complaining.
That's exactly right.
So you are wrong.
I can't cure
no.
complaining.
Only the quarter scale collectors are complaining. The 5th scale collectors weren't complaining because they already know it's not a light up. They already know
but there are people complaining because they feel they're missing out. So Brenton is wrong because there's people that feel like they're missing out.
Only the quarter scale collectors.
5th scale collectors complaining they don't have a light up.
They feel like they're missing. So yes, 5th scale people feel like they're missing a light up.
No,
and what I'm advocating for,
no, they don't get a light up. They know that already. Going into, they know that. Why are you
guys arguing like for them to have less options?
Because I know that the most unreasonable people are collectors. Collectors are not reasonable people. End of story. They're gonna want everything.
It feels like you have a problem with the community, and like that's one thing. But why shouldn't there be an option of the 5th scale? Should there be a 5th scale like Nihilist that has the light up saber and the force hands?
No.
Well, you know what? How about
so you don't want that option? Why don't you want that option?
They only produce quarter scale and say screw the 5th scale. Whatever, we're done with it.
No, but the 5th scale shouldn't have that option.
That's not what I'm advocating for at all.
Look, the 5th scale shouldn't have that option because none of the previous ones have that option. All the quarter scales have that option, so that's what you do moving forward, which is even what Anthony said.
So don't improve the future statues, keep them stunted because
keep them the same in 5th. Yes.
So you can't have light up sabers going forward in 5th.
No, you cannot.
Okay, that's nice. Why can't I don't agree with that, but I don't think but why can't the quarter scale have the force hands? Why can't it have the switch out and
if it does,
light
great.
Up saber?
If it does, great.
But for this whole conversation, we've been arguing against that. Same people would complain anyway. Who cares if people complain? But give them the option.
The option to complain?
No. If they're gonna complain regardless, like you're saying, then make the statue have everything. Why not? And when I ask you that, you tell me like it makes each statue unique, meaning, and then you're saying so that some people wouldn't be upset, and some people still feel upset anyways because they're missing out on the hands.
So if you did the quarter scale with everything, there is no incentive to buy the fifth.
Unless you already have the fifth scale pieces.
Those collectors probably already
have a fifth
upgraded.
Scale line. They did not already upgrade. You know why? You know why you're wrong on that? Because the ESs on the quarter scales are significantly smaller than the ES on the fifth scale. Darth Vader has like over 11,000 statues on the fifth scale. Did all 11,000 people like sell their pieces to get quartered? No, it's not possible because the ES on the quarter is much smaller. So you are wrong on that point. So not everybody didn't just upgrade magically. Some people want to collect smaller statues at fifth scale.
The fact that you cannot see that you deserve everything is crazy to me. That the entitlement in buying a product, if you do not like the way it is, don't buy it and move on.
Not buying it.
There's no need to argue about that. Wow. You don't need to feel so entitled that you deserve every option out there.
This is not
that is not reality.
Yeah.
There's
You're
a lot
living
of
in a fantasy world.
So like a weird
this is the same statue. Go ahead, Joe. My bad, Joe. Go.
It seems like a very strange stance to say as a consumer, I shouldn't have the same options. It seems like you should
crazy.
It seems like you should say both should have the same options, and if I want to spend less and have something that takes up a little less space, I still get the same features as the one that's bigger, higher price.
Okay, Joe and Buck.
Arguing against consumer options. That's what you're doing.
No. Joe and Buck, I just have a simple question for the fifth scale only.
Yes.
Don't you feel that the fifth scale should stay the same because that's what it was introduced to the community as, versus the new and improved quarter scale having the light up saber with a bigger scale that most people actually want to collect? That should have the exclusivity of it all.
No, just make them all the same, and people choose the scale, the size they like.
If you make them the same, then essentially you're getting rid of the fifth scale.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. There's people that
told you I answered that question already.
There's people
the
that don't have the
ESs
space
are far bigger
scales.
and 1/5. They're far bigger. So there's people that are still getting 1/5.
No,
they're
were
not gonna
far
pick
bigger.
up quarter.
They're not now.
They're not now?
When that Vader came out was like peak COVID, which was a different time. So you're looking at something through a different time window compared to what is now. And look at the popularity of the character. Darth Vader versus Darth Nihilus.
All right. And so wait. Your point is that people, because there's less people now interested in this, we shouldn't get the lightsaber and the force hands with the quarter scale?
No, I think what you need to understand is that I think this is the only way that they can do it to incentivize people collecting fifth scale. That gives you something to collect for that could be more unique or rare, and something collecting quarter scale. If you eliminate that incentive, then it's kind of like, what's the point?
The point is you collect fifth scale, so you get the fifth scale version of the statue. That's the point. It's not that, I've already been collecting fifth scale statues, and now for Nihilus in the Mythos line, I want this one to be quarter scale because it's got like lightsaber and force hands. If you have a fifth scale collection, you're collecting the fifth scale version of Nihilus. If it has the force hands and the lightsaber that lights up just like the quarter scale, I'm not gonna randomly scale up for no reason. It doesn't make sense.
Technically, as a quarter scale collector, you should really be mad because fifth scale, they're getting the force hands, the saber, and a double portrait. So
they get two portraits.
They get two portraits. So you know what I mean?
I didn't even know this. I haven't been paying attention to this. But I think both versions should have everything. I don't think there's any reasonable argument against it unless you're the company and you want people to buy fifth scale and quarter scale. If that's not the reason, that's the only reason to want both of them. That seems like the only logic behind arguing for why there should be this many differences between the quarter scale and the 1/5. because then they become so different product wise that okay, you can say okay, I can have the 5th scale and it's different from my quarter scale. That's the only reason I could think of.
Damn.
Critical, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Critical is like, I'm going back to the COC.
I'm just sorry I missed Buck's Nature Channel special.
Oh my god.
No.
But continue. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Saturday, man. You ever had an iguana growing up?
Me?
Yeah.
No reptiles. I had hamsters. I had hamsters when I was a kid.
All right.
We lived in an apartment, so we couldn't have any animals. So the closest thing I could have to an animal was a hamster.
Oh man.
Anthony M says Brenton gets it because Brenton's a company man, and so are you. Like that's what he gets. He gets why the company wants to make money off people. Like I don't understand why like you should limit the options for people. Just give them what they want, and then they choose the version they want.
Probably because it's their job to make money.
Okay, so now you're arguing from the company's perspective, and you're like, okay, let us manipulate and take advantage.
Anthony
of
doesn't own the company
anyway. No, you don't own the company.
From a consumer's perspective, is companies put out stuff, and I have the choice to buy it or not.
Right.
As a consumer. So if I don't agree with a decision a company makes, I can choose not to spend any money. If I like what they're doing, I can do it. But my role as a consumer is to look at what's available and then make a decision.
Read that before you respond, Buck. Read that. That's a good point.
Anime GK format, basically same statue option. Is
anime does that. They give you the same
statue, and they just change the size, and people buy both, and no one's complaining there. Like it's so simple and straightforward. Just give us both things. And like, sorry, let me respond to what Brenton says. What the company will give if the company makes something you don't like, you just move on. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
If you've been buying their products, you're invested in the line, you can't just move on. You're upset with this situation, and you would rather see if they can make a change. People are upset about Venom like having 3 legs. They complained, something happened, it changed. They could have just shut up and not spent their money. Instead, they spoke up and they got a statue that they want to buy now, and they're buying it. So sometimes consumers giving negative feedback will get them what they want, and they will purchase. So it's not about just shutting up and keeping your money in your pocket. With a rarity, the few times it does happen is worth complaining all the time if it's going to happen.
I mean, yeah, go write mean letters to the company.
Not mean letters. Not mean letters. Give me like if people are giving mean letters or like they're being rude or whatever, the company can disregard that if they want. But take the actual sentiment behind that, the core of what it is they're saying, and then like use that to either enhance the product, because there are people that would be pretty mean about the 6 legs on Venom. In the end, they still changed it, and some people are buying it now. So it's not simply like customers will never be happy. You can never take negative feedback and use that to change the product.
So you think companies do appreciate feedback?
Yeah, sometimes.
I think your views are very idealistic and maybe not as realistic as maybe they should be in just what the world is. It's a good ideal to strive towards, but it's just it's not feasible.
I think for the few times it works out, and I give a recent example with the Venom, it is worth complaining. If you say I would like was a flop, not an option. Venom, I don't understand what that means. Was a flop like it's a financial flop, or
it was a mistake. An error.
It's an error.
Genuine error that they fixed.
Not a mistake.
Not we're gonna build more molds and then upscale and throw more money into this to give people up.
I don't think saying throw more money. They make quarter scales with multiple options all the time, like with switch outs. Archangel has like 4 heads or what, I don't know.
and they made the statue. It's not a matter of more money. If it costs more money, charge people more for the exclusive version and make it worthwhile financially for yourself. If people don't want the exclusive because it costs more money, they won't buy it. I don't think that's a valid argument.
I mean, that's where you get into this weird world, because then, so you're going to raise the price to give these more options, and then everybody's going to be complaining about the price of this, and you're not going to sell it anyway because you gave all the options, but you rose the price, and now everyone's complaining about how expensive these quarter scale statues are getting. And it should have been, $750.
Well, the $750 version will be the one without the exclusive Force hands and the extra portrait. So, like, the cheaper one, the one that you're saying, quite literally, they can have both options. If the one that has everything has to be more expensive, like it's always been the case, like procedure over the years, the patterns have shown that they can do an exclusive version with multiple switch outs. People have expectations that are based on reality and patterns that have been informed by Sideshow. So they will make more versions, and those will be more expensive, the exclusive versions, and people can get that if they want to pay more money.
But we know from doing this long enough, people don't want to pay more money. They want everything as cheap as possible.
Yeah, but is that a reason not to do the exclusive in this situation? The statue's already expensive.
It's already over $1,000. You imagine getting to like $1,200, and people are saying, "What am I paying for?" At that point,
they asked the same question with Weapon X. People still bought the statue. People will buy the statue. Like, there's people that won't buy it because of price, but the price difference between an exclusive and a normal version is not high enough that it will stop people that were already gonna buy the regular version from buying it. I think that's a separate discussion, because now you're saying people, if you give them what they want, they'll just complain about price anyways. That's fine. People are gonna complain, yes, and you're saying like they're gonna be upset with the company regardless. But initially, this whole discussion is about you arguing against people having more options across scales, not about whether or not they'll be happy with the price or not. And you're saying that it's a valid thing for the company to like make each not give the option in quarter scale, the same options in quarter scale that they give in fifth scale, and vice versa.
All right. I don't know. When you buy a car, the higher trim gets all the bells and whistles, not less of them. Just saying.
Right. Well,
I guess it's a good thing these are collectibles and cars depreciate.
True.
Hey guys! Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
All right, man. All right. Hey, man, ain't nothing like some pieces, man, to bring some spicy topics. I will say this though. If this was sculpted by the GOAT, it wouldn't even be a debate about. There wouldn't be exclusives. Shout out Daniel Bell for explaining why there should never be exclusives. That's why he's the GOAT. He brings peace.
There you go. Maybe moving forward, since he's the creative director, we don't have to ever worry about exclusives again.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I do have a question with this piece though, man. Shout out Buck's favorite guy, favorite collector who picked this up. Now this is the exclusive version of the quarter scale. Obviously, you guys can see the battle damage portrait. Do you guys feel this collectible? Seeing it now, this is a pretty good picture. Do you feel like this is exclusive or bust? Because the non-battle damage portrait, it still has some scrapes and stuff on it, so you're still getting a little bit of detail. You're just not seeing the face, basically. Oh shit! You're still getting. No, go ahead.
Oh no, for me it's always exclusive or bust. I would prefer the exclusive.
Even if the exclusive is sold out, would you settle for the collector's edition of anything?
I have
Okay.
that Dark Phoenix, the older one from maybe 2016, I think, Sideshow. The exclusive was sold out So, but I got because I wanted it. I did it with Rogue too. I got the Rogue, the one that everybody wanted was the hair, the different hair, but I couldn't get it, so I just settled.
Yeah.
Plus it was I think 25% off the price.
Hey, yeah,
so,
that helps.
So I think I paid like, I don't know, about $5.50 or something like that. And some change.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like how it lights up. You know, on the belt there, on the chest piece. Obviously, the saber lights up, and then the base as well. So overall, it looks very, very good. I don't know.
The statue's bits and pieces as well.
How?
Fix your shit, Sideshow. It's it doesn't have all the same portraits, right? As the fifth.
Oh no, it doesn't. It has 2 portraits opposed to 3. Hey, like I said, as long as it has the light up saber, I'm okay. You gotta have a light up saber. That's all I'm saying. You gotta have a light up saber, man. But I think it's a good looking piece, though, man. Yeah, good looking piece. Yeah. Shout out Jerry. Jerry posted this. Who is this, Buck?
This is from Final Fantasy X. This is Saw Orin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jerry has a very interesting collection because he's you know, it's nothing to do with like you know, comics, DC, Batman. Essentially, it's just basically a little bit of anime and video games. Essentially, is what all he collects. And
the colors are great on this, man.
What's that?
The colors are great on this.
Yeah, looks good.
You said Jerry. Is this Professor Jerry or another Jerry?
No. Another Jerry, not Professor Jerry. I can't see Professor Jerry collecting this.
Exactly. I'm like, this
I can't see him.
like. Yeah, that's why I need the clarification. Thank you, sir.
He's not investing in this.
Give me 1 second. Not 1 second. I'll probably be gone for like the next 15 minutes to 30 minutes. I gotta go pick someone up.
Yep, you're good.
If the show's still going by the time I'm back, yeah, I'll be back. So.
Okay.
Buck's Uber service.
Wow. No, paint on this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we don't have more like video game collectors, or at least that we know
Me
of.
too.
You know what I mean? I try to always share video game stuff,
There's not
video
a lot
game
of
and movie
companies doing
stuff.
them, though, you know, just a couple, but there's not a lot. And even the
And
ones that
maybe
do, they don't do a
more,
lot of
yeah.
different games.
And maybe the ones that do collect it, they probably just aren't. Maybe they're not YouTubers. They just collect in silence.
That's
yeah,
true.
I mean, I could see like tons of people probably out there that aren't on Facebook groups and everything.
Sure.
So
For sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we're like a small
yeah.
margin of what collectors that are out there.
Yeah, that's even what Anthony was talking about earlier. Is that you know, a big chunk of, you know, customers, like, you know, they're just not sharing. You know what I mean? They're buying. Obviously, they're fans of, you know, different companies such as Sideshow. They're just, you know, they just buy and, you know, they keep it to themselves. You know, and nothing's wrong with that. You know.
yeah, there's probably like all these insane collections out there that no one knows about.
Dude,
Oh, for sure.
there's probably some
man.
dope
Yeah.
collections out there for sure. Yeah,
Definitely are. Man, I got a buddy who doesn't really even do social media at all. He's got some killer like Predator and Alien pieces. Just so much crazy
That's
stuff
awesome.
over there. Yeah.
That's like Mojo. He doesn't. And he'll be in the chat like periodically, but Mojo has one of the baddest X-Men and the Star Wars collections I've ever seen. And he doesn't hop on anywhere. You know what I mean? He just a collector, keeps to himself, and you can appreciate it. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
No.
I don't blame you for not wanting to be necessarily involved in social media to any degree.
Yeah.
But Joe, you should run over and take pictures of his collection and share it.
I actually did. I did before. I'll have to do it again.
Yeah, cool, man.
A little over a year ago, so I might have posted on the casuals page.
What a beautiful young man this is.
This is for Glass Joe here. I figured you'd appreciate this.
This is awesome. This is the
He's
kind
very
of stuff I'm talking
handsome.
Yeah.
More
who's
stuff
his
like this, man.
dentist? Who's his dentist? I need to go to his dentist.
This looks like a old '80s like movie poster. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Looks like his skin is melted off, and this is what's left.
yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild looking piece.
It is.
There, wasn't there a movie? Was it Sleepaway Camp or something like that? Like an old,
oh my god,
old flick. It kind of reminds me of something. I can't think of it. It was like a thriller or something maybe, but yeah, Sleepaway Camp or something like that.
No,
I remember that.
Remember that. There's a twist in that movie, but
wow,
right, right.
Unless you know, you know.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I'll keep it moving.
That's a real good way of putting it, man.
Here you go for the Alien fans out there. Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This thing in the back here, this mask right here, that looks pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Crazy looking.
Even that skull with the plan in it.
Yeah. Looks good.
Oh, I think I saw someone selling this.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the same one, if there's different companies made them.
Yeah.
Or what. I don't
good.
know much about it, but I remember seeing this recently in one of the Star Wars groups I'm in.
Nice. A little bit of Scorpion action here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really well done. Like where the
It is
spine
very well
is.
done.
Yeah, super good for the fatality people. Yeah.
The beat up mask part looks great too.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this one here, I was kind of confused on, like, is this?
Wow.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Honeycomb head.
Yeah.
This is what you find after the candy, man.
All right.
Yeah, once the skin's burnt away.
Jesus. Pretty good, cool stuff here. Something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's rare.
If those bees were more realistic looking, this could be a terrifying looking piece.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to see this a little bit more weathered?
Yeah.
Like more of a rusted gold, look like it's golds from the ground, you know?
Like the skull was laying around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think the honey preserves it.
Look at that bee on the bottom right. He looks like he has those googly eyes. Like if you
yeah,
it does.
Those pupils would move.
Straight from the nectar.
That's
Huh?
like he's got the googly eyes.
Oh man. Cypher says, "Hey y'all, wow, I came into a honeycomb skull." He's like, "I don't know what's going on."
It's the honeycomb edition of BBC. BBC.
This is kind of cool. Is this like some Aztec thing, or maybe I don't know. Little jaguar
cool.
stuff going on.
Is this like a company that's doing all these?
I believe so.
Okay.
Jack of the Dust, man.
It's like a dead
he's
Power
got,
Ranger.
He's got some good stuff.
God. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
He's creative.
Oh yeah, definitely creative.
Kinda.
I don't know. It's like a SpongeBob collector or something.
I know.
but-
Waiting for Patrick to pop out.
Right. Oh wow. Oh shit! It's smoking. Wow, that's crazy.
You know what that reminds me of? There's actually a Doctor Strange story. Like he dies in the beginning of like his run in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of reminded me. He goes to this world and there's like a creature like that, like a caterpillar that's smoking and talking to him. as he tries to find his way out of this area.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
The mushroom going to the other side of the head.
Yeah, mushrooms, man. A lot, really. Oh, this is freaky, though. This is.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. Heck yeah! All right. So people kind of talked about this one already with the Darkstalkers with
Supercraft.
Yeah, Supercraft. What do you got? What's you guys' take on this here?
I'm really looking forward to seeing it because I think their Batman is killer.
Yeah, I think that came out kind of cool.
Crazy price, but killer work.
Yeah,
that's the
so
one
casual.
with Bruce Wayne kneeling, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What's going on, man?
What's up,
Hey,
Joe?
Steve.
What's up, Brenton? What's up, Critical? No, You're the Mass. How's it going?
Did you get that?
What's up, casual?
Prime One Flash yet?
CNP.
I haven't got that yet. Yeah. This one is interesting. That's all I could say. What do you guys think?
I'm interested in seeing what they do with it.
I'm surprised they went with this IP right after Batman, though. That's the only thing that shocked me. Not saying that they needed to do like a Robin or something next, but I thought that they might have done took that same theme and maybe done like a Peter Parker into Spider-Man or something somehow. I don't know, or any other major superhero. You know what I mean?
When I was curious about what was coming next, I wasn't thinking this.
Nah, never would have thought this.
Hey, but it surprised you guys, right? Like, that's what I like. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, they had the Transformers, like that big ass one. I got to see that at Comic-Con. Then they came out with the Batman. But the thing with this company too, they said from the very beginning, they're not a statue company. And if they release statues, it's gonna be like 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
I think that's bothering people because they're like, where did they disappear to? Where are they at? It's just like,
If they put out quality, I'm watching.
Yeah. So
I'm just not familiar with this IP enough to feel anything, I guess.
It's what's her face, right?
Morgan,
yeah.
Yeah. Pull up some pictures.
It feels like we're getting a lot of Morgan though, because you got PCS, you got Prime One.
I mean, she's been a popular character since that game came out. So
yeah.
All I could say, Brenton's a lot of baddies in this one. A lot of baddies.
Oh, then it'll sell well. If anything, I know.
The baddie sell.
They don't have any trouble selling.
Women collectibles definitely sell. I knew Succubus was gonna sell. So
what? It's also well, Glassio got 2, so come on.
Nah, Critical got 2. I got 1.
Oh, Critical got 2. Yeah, well,
I only got 1.
Yeah, you know how they messed up on the Venom's leg on accident? What if your Succubus came with three breasts? Would you hit up Sideshow because of the surface, or you just let it roll?
That's exclusive right there.
Exclusive.
That'd be the first statue to have 0 complaints.
Yeah.
Well, I know I wouldn't have a problem if I wanted to resell it. I know that for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, yeah, you can get the one with 2 breasts, but I've got.
This is my Total Recall exclusive.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Right.
Total Recall, baby. I saw that movie in the theaters.
Hey, Brandon, as long as it doesn't have the sleepaway camp bonus.
Yeah, you don't want that surprise. I don't want that exclusive.
Nope.
They remade Total Recall. Sorry, that's one they did a remake of that.
It's not horrible. It's not as good as the original, but
nah.
Another remake with Colin Farrell where it wasn't as good as the original.
Wow, we talked about this earlier. Again, I know Keesus picked this one up. I don't.
I kind of want this. It's 1/3 scale. It's gonna be huge.
Is this the bust?
It's a bust.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
The Prime one's costing like $3,000 right now. I could deal with just half a body.
Yeah.
For $300.
These are great alternatives to that.
Yeah.
I think if you the cost the space. Like, I think these are great options for characters that you may not even see in bigger scales too.
Yeah, if somebody sells like their, I think they sold out on Tweeterhead. I'm not feeling safe buying from Tweeterhead, but if anybody wants to sell theirs, like I'll be your man. I'll be your Huckleberry. What do you think of this one, Joe? Like, you like this one?
I love it. They did like 3 or 4 different busts from this, right? Or they did Superman. They did Batman, right?
Yeah, yep. They did the Freeze. They did the
yeah, that's right.
The guy, the Mud. What's the guy's name?
I like that.
Clayface, yeah.
Clayface, yeah.
Is Superman the only one that came out though?
Yeah, as of yet, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of
Batman come out or not yet?
Not yet. I think it was already supposed to be out, but it hasn't come out yet.
Do you think this would be neat to put next to your 1/3 Superman?
Yeah, that's what I wanted for. Like, I would build like a little shelf for him. Yeah.
Because you don't have to have another giant statue of this guy next to him to take up too much room. But
yeah,
you throw a bust like this, man, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
This is a great way to collect the villains, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
To a hero statue.
Yeah,
I agree.
And they're 1/3, so it's like definitely a bigger scale. In case you're collecting the quarter ones, you could put these third ones behind them. Be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But they need to release these, man. They stopped releasing them.
Yeah.
Well, I just hope the line succeeds, I think.
I hope they just print them out. That's all. I think it's succeeds.
Yeah.
The price is $300, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like them.
I think critical mass got like 4 of these. So that guy's that he lives the LA life.
Damn. Shout out Legendary Beast, man. They had shared this image, and it's crazy to just see how far they have come, because wow.
Yeah, and these are massive, man. Just
yeah. I had the Thor, and I sold it to Jaden Lee, and I don't regret letting it go, because 1/4 was definitely the scale for me. But these look extremely good. I was able to see the Hawk at StatueCon last year. It was very, very good. If there's anyone that I actually would like to see in person, though, it would be that Wonder Woman. I think that Wonder Woman might be the definitive Wonder Woman, like the best one I've ever seen. It's everything that I would want a Wonder Woman to be. I really like that Wonder Woman. The Flash, I'm not too giddy about, but I really like the Wonder Woman on the DC side.
I like the Hulk, the Spider-Man, the Thor, the Cap.
That's not on here as well.
Oh, the Venom. The Venom's cool.
Yeah.
The Thanos is cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Thanos. Yeah.
I want to like that Flash, but after seeing our episode with Brenton, and I was like, "There's a lot of things missing, man." But then also
they fixed those eyes. You notice that?
Oh yeah. Definitely fix those eyes. But I'm gonna campaign to bring back the Prime 1, so I gotta go for the Prime 1.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna die on this hill. This is the hill I'm dying on.
7 years later, I'll get them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Keep up the good work, LBS. Love seeing the stuff. So that's pretty cool. It'll be nice to see when they go a little bit deeper in the lines, and then people start getting more of these in hand. But I think if this is all you're collecting, I think you got some really cool stuff to look forward to, especially for Marvel and DC. Yeah. So big props to them, man.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they're delivering. We at least in the past, we used to kid like, where's the stuff at? What's taking so long? But now they seem to be really in gear and being able to pump things out.
Yeah.
So I just hope they keep it up, and I know Jay strives to make the best version of every character. Like, that's kind of would seem like his goal has always been be like, if I'm doing a character, I want it to be that ultimate version, the best it could be.
Yeah, he's a perfectionist. I saw that Hulk at StatueCon. That thing's a beast. It's really nice.
Yeah, thing is crazy, massive.
And I
too,
even
man.
think, hey, Cash, don't you think that Hulk actually scales better with the quarter scale as far as the size of what a Hulk would be like next to normal human?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's definitely cool, man. Not too bad priced either to be third scales. That's another thing that I like about it. It's definitely not bad priced. Could be a lot higher, but and then edition size for those edition size collectors, that also ain't bad. So it's like you really can't complain, man.
Oh, the real collectors.
I guess, man. Yeah. This one was pretty instant.
Catwoman.
Yeah, dude, this is interesting because he shared 2015, but then you went to 2017, and I'm just like, damn.
He's got the Julie Newmar.
He grew up.
Go back to that other one.
You see this there real quick? You see this? You see what he's doing, right? That's insane. This 8-year difference. Look at that. That's crazy. Cool.
I saw that Julie Newmar, the one in the middle at Sideshow.
That's good.
Which is your favorite Catwoman out of all these?
I got
the Sideshow sitting on the gargoyle.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that piece.
Damn. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them are good though. So I think
I was gonna say there's no real losers here, man.
Yeah.
No, there's not. There's not.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I went to the far right with the whip.
The OG.
Not bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sideshow.
Real good.
I'm a sucker for the tweeter head, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer.
No, they're all at least really good.
Yeah, they definitely are, man. He came a long way. Big congrats.
He
man.
upgraded big time.
For
Can you
real.
go back to that 2025
Yeah,
pick?
definitely. I had the XM before, that purple one. That's a good one, but I chose the Sideshow next to it as my Catwoman.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the top there where all the Catwoman are, I think.
The picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a reflection from something on the bottom or if there's something sitting on the
Or
top.
if it's at the top. Yeah. I would say I think it's at the top.
Yeah.
He got to be
because
at,
if it was
at
a
the top,
reflection from the bottom, it would be distorted because of the sculptures.
Yep.
You must like the ladies because it looks like
And
there's
then
another one behind there.
I like the mirror. He's got the mirror behind it.
Yeah.
He took my advice with my Deja Thoris.
No, yeah.
That's right. That's right, casual. I started it. I started Mirrorgate.
Shout out the Puerto Rican bandit, man.
Just like Rashid started Crackhead Prices and Thor got the pause thing going on from the Boondocks.
I gotta finish that show, the Boondocks. I never finished it.
I haven't finished the last season. It's weird. I start watching and then I lose interest. But
God, I don't think I've watched that since like 2005, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
We need to finish.
Yeah, I watch it on Adult Swim all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started watching it. Then I went to I rented them from videos and burnt my own copies. Video stores, huh? When's the last time you heard that phrase? Video stores.
Just going back.
I missed that. You know,
we got one here in LA that I know of. It's called Cinephiles, and they got a lot of. It's in Santa Monica. They got a very wide variety of videos.
Huh.
I saw Nicolas Cage in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's kind of quirky.
You tell them who you were.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah, I said, hey, this is the year of the mask. Submit.
Better recognize.
He said I'm Ghost Rider.
Hey, Casual, it's funny that you mentioned like as he was walking around, and I'm looking at him, I said, "Oh shit, that's Nicolas Cage." And so I'm eyeballing him, but he's minding his own business, doing his own thing. And I could tell that the clerk behind the counter was looking at me, his eyes like, "Please don't talk to him. Please don't talk to him," because he saw me want to approach him. I just went over and I stuck my hand out. I said, "Hey, how you doing? I love your work." Just he said, "Oh, thank you." And just that.
Yeah.
I didn't go any further than that. I didn't ask for an autograph and that.
That's all I do. Yeah, whenever I see celebrities, just shake their hand and go like, "The move was I."
You could have did better.
Yeah. Let that sink in.
You know, you were almost there in Face Off. You didn't get as crazy as I thought you could get.
Thankfully, John Travolta saved the movie.
Steve, you need to do that when you
love
meet
that
like
movie,
Johnny
though.
from
I love that
Prime
movie.
Time. Be like, "Nice to meet you. Where's my flash?"
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I met crazy people. I met the guy, what's it called? Viper from Queen Studios. He does all their in-art stuff now.
Oh, I thought you were into American Gladiators.
Wow.
That's a throwback.
Oh,
Greg.
Viper? Yeah, I missed that. I met
That is a throwback.
Jillian from Sideshow. Abruptly, that was cool. I got her autograph and everything, and I was nerding out around her. Then her boyfriend came up. I was like, "Oh man, like, just give me 5 minutes, man."
Like, yo, man, take rocks.
he
I'm trying to
ruined
make
your
Tom's
shot.
lady here.
Yeah.
Hey, you get to go home with her. Let me talk to her for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah. Somebody was asking about this earlier. Forgot which one of you guys were asking, but
I think it was douchebag.
Douchebag, yeah. Here we go, douchebag. Hopefully you're still there, man. I saw this and was like, damn. Because I know Keesis is always talking about gargoyles. Yeah.
This is not PCS, right?
Nope, I think this is an STL.
STL, yeah. Definitely not
Nice.
It's a killer version of this character.
So I feel like this is what PCS should have done, like take the realistic approach instead of the cartoon approach. But because it's quarter scale, right? Like that PCS was quarter scale.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe it sells well, because like the fandom on this one is pretty crazy too.
Yeah,
for sure.
I like
that
this
they
stuff.
try to keep it compact though.
Yeah.
With the wings.
Yeah.
I actually kind of prefer that for wing characters. Be like, think about the display area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
My wife's
even
not gonna
the
let me bring this.
double portrait, man.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great little piece.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool. And then even the back of it, it's like, holy cow, the feet are just massive, man.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Wonder if they'll continue to do more.
I don't see why not. It has has its fan
studio
base.
that does that. They're kind of like doing one character from all different things. I think they're going to probably do the rounds and bring back other ones, but they're not. At least up to this point, they haven't been doing characters in a row from the same line. Kind of one and moving along. This looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, and this Batman, I really like the paint job on this. I really like the paint job on this. It stands out.
This is a STL as well.
This is
Holding the gun in that hand doesn't make sense to me. I wish it was swapped, to be honest.
This is Batman's daddy, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Maybe he's ambidextrous.
Thomas Wayne.
Maybe he's a lefty.
He's a lefty.
He's been dead so long we don't fucking know.
We don't know. Maybe that's
wow.
Well, I mean, I think it'd be natural for you to pull whatever side that you're on.
maybe it was in his back.
Go back a picture, or this is fine as well. Yeah. He was too busy with his right hand holding his cape, man.
Yeah.
Or maybe is there another pouch on his thigh there?
Extra piece.
Is there two guns there as well on his hips?
Yeah. In both holsters. He's got two guns in both holsters.
Oh, he got 3 guns. Okay.
He's got 3 guns.
Straight up murder.
Let's find out where he kept the third one.
Yeah, right. It's a prison wallet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Glad, Joe.
Oh man,
There's no way Joe would have caught this one.
I just got that.
That's the first time I ever heard that statement in when I saw the Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I had it in my prison wallet.
It does look good though.
It does, man.
Does this compete with the Prime one? You guys think?
I think it does, and maybe that's partially due to the Prime one being kind of just basic. You know, it's very symmetrical. The Prime one.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's not a lot of diversity in its stance. It's just kind of very museum. I think it looks great though, but I think this looks as good. You know, if they get the right paint job on this, it'll look just as good.
I think so too.
Yeah, I do agree.
Those guys are getting better and better, man. The rigging sculptors.
Yeah, you seeing something every week.
STL guys, yeah, for sure, man. They're banging them out.
Yeah. For those of you guys out there who don't know, this bad boy is already starting to ship. I believe somebody earlier said that they had just got theirs, if I'm not mistaken. I did go ahead and order it. It's Mystique.
Ooh,
so
nice.
if you guys want it, you can add it to cart, and they'll ship it on Monday. So
people in hand already?
Huh?
People already have this in hand?
One person in the chat said they got theirs already.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he meant he bought it or if he already had it, but that's cool. I like
$550 on the ES, $685. I was able to get mine for like $500. I had like a bunch of rewards and gift cards, so it was just a perfect thing, man.
Yeah.
I would have had mine already,
amazing.
but I canceled my order.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fake fan.
Hey,
I'm really impressed with that hair.
You got to save space,
Yeah.
man. They got other stuff coming.
Yeah, good hair for sure.
I would like this one better if the gun was an option. You know,
That's
think
one
the
of
gun
the things
covers
that
up a lot of
that's one of the reasons why I canceled Glass Jaw.
Yeah. That's why that's the single reason why I didn't pre-order it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what got me right there. I like the swap out, going to the security guard.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
Because I love the head sculpt on this. The face, the hair. It's really off the chain.
Yeah.
But I just wish I could see more of her body.
Yeah. And they got other mutants that's on the screen.
I think it would look more in line with her character too if the hand was just empty, like she was just sitting there like with kind of like a menacing look, like she was gonna fuck some shit up.
I think they said they're gonna have this one at StatueCon.
Nice.
Yeah, hopefully. But it would be nice to see it just before I get it.
Yeah,
Oh, you'll be impressed. I saw it in person. It is nice.
Wow.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Don't
let my cancellation make change your decision. No, I just start looking around in space. I'm like, damn.
Someone's selling it on eBay for $700 right now.
Wow. Shipped or plus shipping?
Shipping is $50.
That's not bad.
I love that Punisher top right.
This is definitely a cool setup. I saw this. I like
the
way this is done.
Oh, those are those $1,000 Mortal Kombat's casual. That shelf alone, this Mortal Kombat shelf alone, is worth more than damn near all his other collectibles combined. It's fucking insane to me. I don't get it. Like how these 1/10s are $1,000 each now in the aftermarket. It doesn't make sense to me. Like I love them and I have most of them, but I just don't understand it.
And they're not numbered.
Exactly.
That's, you know what? I will argue till I'm dead, I guess.
Wow.
Things that have a lower buy-in will always have greater potential to grow in value.
That's fair.
Oh, because it's unknown?
No, it's just the cost that you picked it up at retail if it's like, because that was probably like a $200 statue at retail, or like, if we going back to like 2020 when Iron Studios was putting out like $110 statues.
Yeah.
Or even sub $100 statues.
Yeah.
The initial buy-in compared to something like a Prime 1 where you're like, oh, I already paid $2,300 just to get this. I feel like, the potential to go up isn't there.
Yeah. I like how he uses XM art prints. I've only seen X-Men exclusives do that. Most people leave them and they don't actually frame them or hang them up or nothing. So I like how he has his little his Hawk display in the corner. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a really nice way to do that.
Yeah, I got mine in a cabinet here in the cave.
Especially with the She-Hulk, because the She-Hulk doesn't get a lot of love from that XM She-Hulk version,
She don't.
Yeah. And dude, for the longest, you could depict that She-Hulk up for like $250 shipped.
Yeah, I saw her for $500.
For the longest, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm talking brand new in box. Like, it was insane. For like a whole year, just no one wanted it,
Brenton. I think Brenton's the biggest. I think Brenton learned the biggest lesson with prices. You got that. You don't have to share the price, but you got that Transformation Hulk, right?
Yeah.
I don't. You don't have to say the price, but I remember you got it for a price, and then it's like a year later, probably a couple months later, it was like $1,200, $1,800, and it was just going spiking up and down. I was like, "What's going on with this one?" But that one's massive. But that's the one I've seen price go up and down like very, very sporadically with that one.
Yeah, that one was rough, and now you can probably find it for a steal now.
Yeah,
if you really wanted. But that's
probably my favorite Hulk piece out there, besides that big ass LBS one. Is the transformation?
Yeah, I think that one was a good lesson, like Steve said, where it's like I'm never paying that again for a statue.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
We learn our lessons painfully.
I've had it before too. It's massive. I think it's worth the price, $2,000. But like, I can't believe it's like I saw it for $1,400 recently. So it's pretty crazy.
I mean, that's a great price, and if it's complete, I've noticed that a lot of glasses for Bruce Banner go missing.
Oh yeah, broken. For some reason.
Well, I mean, they're pretty flimsy, to be honest, and they kind of just slide in there like it's a friction fit.
Yeah. Yep.
And I would say like the styrofoam spot for them.
Yeah.
Like I could see people just not even realizing that they should be there.
I have that Red Hulk. That Red Hulk is massive. It looks so tiny here.
That's another fantastic one. He looks bigger than the Green Hulk, so that might be an XM issue.
I wish he had the Sideshow Gladiator Hulk. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one's great.
Dang, nice. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, my bad, guys. Sorry about that.
These pictures kind of like, it's a pretty good Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
But if you zoom in on like the eyebrows, I really do not like how either they're painted.
I want to say this got to be the photo too, though, because in person they weren't bad at all.
The eyebrows?
I saw them here and I just thought they looked.
Oh, the statue, just the statue.
These eyebrows, I was like, ugh. The eyes look really good, and then those eyebrows were just like, ugh.
I was surprised that the neck isn't as bad as the photos would make you think, because in person you're like, oh, dude, I see why it's sculpted this way. You know what I mean? But in picture form, you're like, that doesn't, it's crazy. It's hard to explain. You have to see this in person. It's a nice statue. It's a good representation of the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
it really is, and it's bigger than I thought it would be. Cash.
Yeah.
Pause.
I wish this one had the hairdo from the other green one, and not.
Oh yeah.
I like how Walton said it's fugly. the portrait, and I'm like, the Hulk's not supposed to be good looking.
Yeah, it's...
I think that's the one that Crippler said he liked.
This is the XM Hawk bust, I think, right?
Yeah, yep.
I actually like this one. If I was able to pick this up for like $350, I'd probably do it.
Yeah, I've seen these go for like $700, $800.
Yeah.
Is this like by Troy McDevitt?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, not too sure on that one.
So Vision. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Pretty quick show. Oh, to share this real quick, man. See if I can get it real quick. We had shared this yesterday, and I'll just pull them up just in case. Looking back on these pictures here from Iron Studios Day, the Cinderella and all the Disney stuff is always going to go for a lot. So it's kind of like whatever. It's not really a surprise, and they're kind of just doing their thing or whatever. But the very first thing that just stopped me, well, it's still the Balrog. Even when I look back and I think on it, I'm just like, it's still the Balrog. I think this might be the best Minico I've ever seen out of all the IPs and Minicos they've done. That's including Motu, that's including X-Men, that's including Mortal Kombat. I think this might be the best Minico that they've done.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I wish it was.
Are they vinyl?
I think they are.
I don't.
Or they're resin, right?
It definitely can't be resin.
You don't think so?
I mean, it's like a slightly higher grade Funko.
Oh.
I don't know the exact material, but it's definitely not resin. And if it is, my mistake. But I don't think it is from the weight, from the feel of it. Like, I don't think it's resin for sure.
I'd be curious if they list those then. What are they called again? I forget the names. The
Minico.
Minicos, yeah. This is $50, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would say it's probably vinyl then. Be a good.
Then they came out with
Came
out with the Spider-Man, so that was kind of cool for the collectors who want it.
I really like that. 1/4 of this was always,
1/4.
I thought was one of the coolest Spider-Man statues out there that you don't really see.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing almost never comes up for sale, at least in groups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like the Hawkman when they did that in 1/3 and now 1/10, So I think it's kind of nice for the smaller scale collectors, so that's cool. But dude, the star of the show, I mean, is none other than this alien. This alien for me was, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, but I would like to pick this up. This is $300, comes out Q1 of next year. I would like to do it.
I think it's $250, right? Or is it $300? Still, it's under Prime 1 cost, $3,000.
Oh yeah,
just by a little.
So, I did a little research, and Sideshow has this Deadpool Minico.
And big in Brenton. Cash.
Wait, what? Sorry, one second. One second.
Dude.
There you go. Oh, wow.
So, this one, and they actually said it's resin. Or polystone.
Wow. Okay.
Polystone?
Yeah, it says, maybe I can pick this up here. Maybe it won't do that.
Might have to lower the brightness.
It was starting to.
Any luck? Nope. Let me see if I can do it this way.
I trust you. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, polystone.
So it is polystone.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So that was an interesting thing. I wouldn't have thought that for.
That's Sideshow.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Iron Studios Minico. Sideshow has it on their website.
Oh, okay.
But the weight it says, it's like a half a pound.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, it doesn't weigh much, but
like an episode
Those,
of 60
those
minutes or
pieces are
something.
cool, but I can't really get into those.
Yeah, same. I think they look neat, but just not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, there's something for everybody.
Yeah. This one, though. This
like-
might be the way to go for aliens and predator pieces.
All I hear Glass Joe and Critical Mass say, it looks cute. It looks cute.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, Casual, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
I like this a lot though. Like, it gives me the Prime 1 vibes, to be honest. Like, the quality and everything looks really badass. Like,
And they're gonna put out a shit ton.
Yeah.
Because that's what Iron Studios
Oh
does.
yeah.
I'm always surprised when they do like portrait switch outs.
Mm.
I don't know why. Like I always think when Iron Studios puts the 1/10 out, they won't have any switch outs. So it always just catches me off guard. But I like that this does with the little mouth coming out.
Yeah. I'm hopeful for the line. See like a Ripley and a Bishop.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll do them all.
The loader and the Queen Alien throwing down,
Yeah.
Not to mention all the different Predator shit. Maybe we'll get like Dutch and the whole crew finally.
If you want a line, jump into an Iron Studios.
Yeah.
I could buy 10 of these and be under one Prime 1 studio statue.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah. I'm most likely getting this one too, Cash. This is cool.
Yeah. I'm on the fence, but I'm definitely keeping an eye on it for sure because more in that line.
If they do all the Marines from Aliens.
Oh yeah.
Yep. For sure.
I could see them doing that. I definitely could see them doing that.
I was kind of surprised by the Iron Maiden thing, to be honest.
Me too. It's cool as hell.
Dude,
Wasn't expecting it.
the freaking detail on this Iron Maiden statue really is what shocked me more than anything. I was like, wow, like it had some detail, man.
They continue to get better.
Yeah.
At this scale with adding details.
What's the what was that Fantastic Four one, right? The Reed Richards, the face portrait.
Yeah,
looks
Reed
like
Richards.
that.
Yeah, not bad at all.
No.
Yeah,
Is
more
this
Mortal
new
Kombat
Sub-Zero?
and stuff. Yeah,
They've
they're
done it
doing the
before,
Ninja
right?
line. Sorry.
They've done Sub-Zero before, haven't they?
Yeah, they've done it before. This is their Ninja series that they're doing, so it's like a line within the line.
Gotcha. They're gonna do
Yeah.
all the what,
A line within a
the
line
green one,
within a line.
Yep.
all the ones that
Exactly.
look like they're wearing like
A dude
like
playing a
here.
dude. act like
Yeah,
a real dude.
Reptile,
Most popular.
Scorpion. So yeah, basically what Britton said. The popular characters essentially.
Look at that left foot though, leaving the platform where it's like ice at the toe.
Yeah.
That's a cool
Yeah.
detail.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
I don't like the prices, but man, it's good.
Yeah, the
Price
price. is-
Iron Studio stuff is definitely going up. There's no doubt about that.
That's why I go back and I laugh when I bought that Batman '89
Yeah.
years ago, and I think I was like
For 1,000.
90 or $100. No, it was just the Batman before they did
Oh,
the
just
Batman.
just
the
the by
Batman,
itself.
yeah. Because I remember I
You didn't
got
get-
him, and maybe he was a little more expensive, maybe 110, and then I bought the Reeve Superman for like 125. Now forget
Yeah.
seeing anything Iron Studios in that price range.
Yeah, because I remember I bought the Professor from the X-Men 1/10. I bought the Professor X and the Mystique.
Those
And,
are real popular ones, those two.
and Mystique, I don't remember how much I paid for, but I think Professor X, I think he was like $199 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
2 and some change, after taxes and shipping.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man they did for the Spider-Man comic line,
Yeah.
the regular one, not the deluxe, was still at $135, which is one of the cheapest ones I've seen in a long time.
Oh. Heck yeah, man. With that flimsy base. Okay. But shoot, man. Dude, that's everything, man. Even though it's almost 3 hours, I swear it's like 45 minutes earlier than normal, which is like crazy to say. But
yeah, the sun is still up here in LA right now.
That's because you started on time.
Wow.
So what Brenton just said, be on time next time, mofo.
Oh, dude,
what he really said.
This could be my last show.
Even on time or late, like it's like, man, it's quicker, man. It's feeling it. But yeah, dude, that's really everything I got, man. I got some we got our anime show on Monday, so that'll be kind of cool. Couple things to go over there. Got a couple more TGC stuff in, so kind of go over that, and yeah, man, just having fun getting my setup finally like cleaned up. I got like half of the man cave cleaned up. Got to start working on the other half. I was building these shelves and stuff for a closet. That's why all the clothes and stuff were on the floor when I was showing you guys. Just got done building that closet yesterday, so pretty much this week just get her stuff organized, and then yeah, because we had a guest bedroom down there. It's like a guest bedroom with a walk-in closet, so we just moved into the guest bedroom and switched stuff around upstairs. So yeah, and now I'm trying to get the man cave back clean. Huh?
Is this your forever home?
You know, we've actually been talking about that a lot lately. And we think what we're going to keep doing is just keep fixing stuff up like we've been doing, you know, at a slow, affordable rate. And like next year, I got to redo the kitchen and the flooring. That's what I'm doing next year. So no statues for your boy because of that. But
priorities, right?
Yeah, priorities.
Being an adult. How about that?
So we're thinking maybe in like 3-4 years, maybe we just test the water to see, you know, is there anything better out there that might, you know, I mean, if not, hey, we'll just have a place that's already done. But I would prefer a different layout. I would prefer a flat driveway versus a driveway you kind of like go on incline. So there's little things I would like that I would just like different, but we'll see in like 3 years. We'll see in 3 years.
You'll see in 3 years.
Yeah. Get some of that escrow money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Some of that escrow money. Yeah.
Take some of that escrow out and do some home improvements.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
That's what some people do.
Dude, being an adult is freaking crazy. And as a kid, all you want to do is be an adult. And you're like, why, dude? Like, I look at kids all the time. And I'm like, dude, all you get to do, you get the free Wi-Fi. You get to eat everything. You get to stay home. You get weekends off. Every freaking holiday off. You get summer breaks, Christmas breaks, Thanksgiving breaks, Easter breaks. I'm like, damn.
Like, they got one job. They got one job. Just get good grades. That's it.
Bro, it's like, motherfucker, learn about Christopher Columbus while I'm at work doing this. Come on, man. Christopher Columbus, they were like, hey, in 17, it's 1642, you son of a...
Get your history right.
Get your history right, man. I'm just saying, dude. I buy video games. I have no time to play. I come home. They get to play their video games. I'm just like, oh, man, I hate it here.
I hate being an adult.
Yeah.
I never wanted to grow up when I was a kid. I was always happy to be where I was. I know some people are always trying to speed up the process. I'm like, no, slow it down.
Slow it down. Slow it down. That's right, man. That's right. Slow it down, man. Yeah. That's all I got though, man. What's what you Glass Joe?
I'm waiting on the little dio from Dark Horse.
Okay.
Legacy of Kain. That's supposed to show up next week. And
nice.
I think I'm getting charged for, and I guess didn't start shipping out the Vampire's Lust on the 1st.
Oh, cool. I saw a unboxing for that one.
Yeah.
Did you say
you're gonna love it, Glass Joe?
I did say Legacy of Kain, yeah.
I saw it in person. It's awesome. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, it looks great, man. But Brenton, most people don't even know what the hell Legacy of Kain is.
No, I used to play it.
Me too, man.
My old days.
Yeah.
I do see sometimes there's like a Soul Reaver statue that pops up, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's cool too.
I've got it right over there.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
I'm actually working on one that I 3D printed. It's big, quarter scale. I gotta get my shit together on that though. Yeah,
Appreciate that Vibranium Jim. What's up, Elijah Matt? Yeah, nice.
Can you ban Forensi for me, please?
Americo. What does that mean?
Before that.
Nice show. Beginning the thing start. Oh man, dude. Yo, Frenzy, low key, if you remember the earlier CMP days, man, I would always come on and I would always say Tuesdays are the best days, man.
Yeah, you're the one that invented it. Yeah.
No, all jokes aside, like this show was literally just like a random bi-weekly show. Like it was like my channel was never meant to have a weekly show because I did the one-on-one, so that was more like my bread and butter, but it's cool. I mean, honestly, it's really you guys that keep it going, man. Because sometimes I'll be like, dude, I don't even not to say this. I'm like, I don't even care. That you guys are like, hey, are we going on or something? Like, all right. So yeah, you guys gotta thank them. But I appreciate it.
You starting to get the burnout?
No, it's just, dude, between work, starting the gym, family, and everything, it's just crunching time. Sometimes becomes a lot, and and then I swear, like, next thing I know, I'm like, oh, it's like 1 o'clock, and I'm like, oh shit, now it's like 5. I'm like, damn, man, like, it's just it's crazy, like how quick it goes. You know what I mean? It's
Time
crazy.
flies.
Yeah, it definitely does.
The older I get, the faster time flies. Right, Glass Joe?
No lie, man. So true.
I mean, look at it. Just yesterday, we were panicking 2020. Now look at it. It's going to be 2026 before we know it.
Yeah.
My God.
Slow that down.
Seems like just yesterday we were forcing everybody to wear a mask and stay indoors.
I'll go one better, man. It seems like maybe 5-10 years ago for me when like Y2K was happening. Not 25.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Doesn't seem that long ago,
I remember that. 1999.
Yeah, but it was fucking shit in a brick.
Oh, the Y2K is coming.
That's crazy time.
The clocks are going to stop. The computers are going to planes are going to fall from the sky. Planes are going to fall from the sky.
The concern was that there was only 2 digits, right, for the year, and they were like, "Is everything going to think it's the year 1900 instead of the year 2000?"
It's going to start over,
and it's going to fuck everything up as far as
Are people going to be getting operations and the system just shuts
everything
down?
Is shut off. Yeah, they were scared to death, man.
That would be that would be kind of messed up, but luckily. But yeah, man. Brenton, any last words, man?
No, I just thank you for the invite. Appreciate being here. Sorry that spent like half of it arguing.
Some things are worth arguing about, man.
No, man, it's good debate. That definitely carried the show. Good debate.
It was
debate.
It was fair.
Spirited debate.
Yeah.
Thanks again. I appreciate being here. I do know whenever we talk about the 90s, it feels like just yesterday that stuff happened in the 90s, and then it's like 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I just put a link in the private chat for the Legacy of Kain duo or die up.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh yeah, I'll share it real quick here. Oh wow, $200, not bad.
No, it's each piece was like $200, so it was like $350 if you bought them both together.
Okay,
but it's
not bad.
Cool. It's a franchise that doesn't get any love and has one of the coolest stories ever.
Yeah.
Star Wars?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
I said cool story.
I died.
Which one did I even get? I think it was Blood Omen Legacy of Kain was the first one I played for PlayStation.
That was the first one.
Yeah, this was a video game. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, for a little bit. I think PlayStation had it.
And it was so cool that like you do all kinds of like the vampire stuff where you could like turn into the mist.
Yeah.
Crazy things. But it was also like a dungeon crawler, if I remember.
It was kind of like a Zelda-ish in that top-down view, the first game.
Yeah.
But after that, they went, Soul Reaver was like the second game, and that was more like a Tomb Raider gameplay-ish, but it was kind of like a Metroid layout where you could go everywhere, but you needed certain powers to get to certain areas.
Yeah. What was his name then? Like Raziel or something?
Raziel, yeah. Okay. Kain and Raziel.
God, man, that's really bringing back some good memories. But Blood Omen 2, Kain was finally in 3D, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. And Defiance was the last game, and you played back and forth between Kain and Raziel.
Oh, I don't think I ever got to play that one.
Oh yeah.
I can't go back and do it.
They just relisted it. They just relisted it for like approval. So I guess it's probably going to get re-released in some form of streaming.
No kidding.
On the like PlayStation Network or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't play those old games honestly. If I go back and play PlayStation game, I'm like, man, this looks terrible. How did I ever play this?
They just within I think like September. I don't remember how it was now, but within the last 8 months or so, they re-released Soul Reaver 1 and 2, and they're beefed up the graphics.
That's
a little
good.
bit. They didn't actually make it a remake. They just kind of made better textures, and it was great game though. It's my favorite franchise.
Really?
Great gameplay and great stories. Some of the best voice, even to this day, best voice acting. I don't think any game has better voice acting. 20 and something
You
years
don't
later.
hear very often like this is my favorite franchise to talk about that game.
Well, hold on, check it out. I'm not trying to be.
Whoa, look at those legs.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. Gotta show
I see how that. I see that.
That's commitment.
Shut up, Glass
I didn't know where he was going.
Those legs went up high. I
This
was
is
like,
going to turn into
wow.
sleepaway camp.
I'm sorry if I blinded you with my fucking whiteness, but
I didn't know if Joe was going to be upset for a second.
Blind.
Oh man.
I talked about that guy earlier that was running the marathon or the hurdles, and something happened. I was like, are you gonna have a repeat of that on
hold my
stream
beer.
or what?
Oh man.
Nah. Yeah, it's definitely something I've been involved with heavily for a very long time. It's crazy. There hasn't been a new game since I think 2003.
Yeah.
And there's still a like crazy fan base for it. Fuck.
Heck yeah. Well, yeah,
Sup,
man.
Steve?
Fuck, thanks.
Sup, John?
Buck, any last words, man?
Fuck all these companies making statues, right? They're fucking assholes. They are trying to exploit us the same way other companies exploit us.
Let there be
And
carnage.
It is not in your
American
best
way.
interest. It's not in your best interest to advocate for what is best for the company. Fuck the company. Advocate for what's best for you. You are entitled as a customer to the best possible version of a product that the company can provide for you. That is what happened. They're entitled to try and fleece you however they want, but that makes them shitty companies. Yeah, that's my take. Fuck them. Fuck Sideshow. Fuck Prime One. Fuck Tweeterhead. Fuck PCS. Fuck all of them. Do not advocate for the company. If people in the community tell you you're entitled as a collector, tell them, yes, I'm entitled to good products. Suck my dick.
Oh.
And you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not.
Standing
Yo,
ovation, buddy.
CMP,
Yo,
is
Buck.
this the Buck we remember from the olden days?
Came in hot.
You know what's crazy, Buck? Britain literally just was like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry about doing."
Sorry for derailing the show.
So just so you know, I'm not
Oh,
upset with Brenton. And like I think Brenton has a different opinion from me. I think he's wrong. I have convictions in my own opinions. I think he's very wrong, but I don't hate him for disagreeing with me. I also have I think people that constantly argue from the perspective of the company and what benefits them,
I think it's weird, man. That's like it's having out group preference. You are the customer, so you should be thinking from the customer's perspective, not like what the company should do to make themselves more money. Yes, they do these things so that they can nickel and dime, get every last fucking dollar squeezed out of you that they possibly can. But yeah, they could do that, but you just argue against it. Hope to get something better for yourself, you know?
Look, it's like being poor and going, no, don't tax the rich.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Actually, no, I actually don't agree with that. But
no, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
That's Sideshow right now, Buck.
However, just like
Stop.
Don't advocate from the position of the company. Ask for stuff like the way you think it should be that will make a better product for you. Try to be reasonable. I don't think in this situation it's unreasonable to ask. Maybe there might be issues with the way people are conducting themselves when they request for stuff. But like definitely it is not insane to say I want all the switch outs with the exclusive expensive version of a statue. So if that's what you want, keep speaking out, because Sideshow will they hear us when we bitch and moan, trust me, because that's why this statue released in this way. Because the optimal way for them to milk you would have been to do 1/5 alone first, announce that, and when you like a retard buy it, they'll release the quarter scale later on, and then like they'll be like, oh, you should have known, and then yeah, and so that's what would have happened, and then
Buck
people
spent
would
the last
still,
40
you would
minutes
still
writing
have the people that agree with the company and fucking hose down their fucking cocks, and like
Nice.
we'll be like, oh,
Very nice.
you should have just known that they were gonna fuck you anyway. So I don't know how you didn't know by now the Sideshow was gonna try to fuck you, man. They're like, yeah.
But wait,
how did he...
there's more.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like that's my piece, man. Fuck it. Like, go ahead. Like, man, fuck these companies, man. They are not your friends.
Oh,
and
man.
Feel free to complain about them in any way you want. If you get people from the company saying, man, that's not how you do it, man. That's not how you should talk. Tell them fuck off. Fuck off. Suck my fucking hairy nutsack.
Wow.
All right.
Tell us how you really feel.
I want to say, Buck, I'm not really happy about the fact that you're softballing this and not letting us know.
Yeah, don't hold back. That's how you really feel.
Jesus,
it's being so subdued right now.
Hey, man, guy's passionate. I appreciate the passion.
It is what it is.
Passion of Buck.
And again, like just again, like I don't have a problem with Brenton like speaking his mind. Again, I don't have a problem with speaking his mind. I definitely disagree. Yeah.
That's fair.
How about you, CMP? How's your night gonna go? Yeah, so
you see, I'll look at D3's comment, man.
CMP, how's your day? How's your week?
Yeah. Don't think like it brings Buck joy like it does.
When I could get everything, whenever I could get everything I want the way I want it, I am very happy.
Now you have to show us your legs and rant at the same time.
There you go. Holding the leg up in the air.
You missed the leg part, Buck.
You missed it, man.
You got to tune in next week.
I'll watch the replay.
Yeah, ask Glass Joe. Is he trying to be a lizard? Because I didn't know if he was doing a reptile thing. I don't know what's going on at this point.
Just showing you that old age won't hold you back.
What's it called, Buck? A clavicle? What the hell?
Yeah.
Cloaca.
Yeah.
Cloaca.
I didn't know if he was going to bump into another bird or what.
I was trying to show everybody mine.
I thought he was gonna go cramp.
It's like one of those where you get a Charlie horse.
Yeah.
I can't put my leg down.
Yeah.
Toes are all curled up and shit.
All right, Casual. Any last words, man?
Yeah, man. Thanks for an invite. Hopefully, I get to see Glass Joe and Dion tomorrow. So that'll be pretty cool.
Good.
No, man. Like summer's here, man. It's hot as crap
Yeah.
outside. The ladies are showing all the goods outside. So it's just like, it's been fun. It's been an insanely busy week. I work from 7 a.m. I'm only supposed to work till 3:30, but I'm in the office till like 6 or 7, and then
Wow.
like going through all this other stuff. It's just like, when I get home, I don't even want to like sleep. I want to like take advantage of the day because it doesn't get dark till like 9 o'clock now. So I'm just like, I gotta take advantage of this time, the 3 hours I do get, back home. But so tired and everything. But no, man. Iron Studios is giving us hope for new pieces. I like the Alien.
Yeah.
But,
You guys went over that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man looks nice. Re-release,
It does.
look nice.
Yeah, it's a re-release, but it's solid though.
The Predator line, man, too. I can't wait to see
I think it's better than that initial Spider-Man they did for the comic line.
Probably.
Yeah. The one with the Venom symbiote mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It looks really good. It looks excellent, actually.
I'm going through like this hurdle right now of like redoing my display, not with module cases, but extending it out a little bit further because I want to do like the staggered look that Buck has behind him, a little bit better. No, I'm just kidding. But thinking of
You're gonna talk to Dion about that.
I'm missing out on statues like I really want because I don't have the space anymore, and like I don't want it to be too clustered here, but my only idea right now is to make it look that staggered look. So
Do it, yeah. He got it from me, guys. Remember that. It works out.
I'll thank you right now, Buck.
It's not enough. I'm gonna get you like Biggie.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
No, but thanks again for letting me come to the show, and I'll see you tomorrow, Glass Joe. Better have my $500.
Whatever you need.
I'm just kidding. How about you, Critical Mass?
Not much. Just thanks for having me, Cash. It's always nice hanging out with you fellas. And I want to also just congratulations to Fatal doing that crazy ass 24-hour live unboxing.
Yeah,
it's over.
When the show started.
It's at 6 o'clock or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to join it.
Yeah, but it was nice. But yeah, it was just cool hanging out with you fellas. And look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Critical
Yeah, man.
came in right during the buzzsaw, man.
You are welcome anytime, man. You guys are always welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Buck gonna do an unboxing stream of his feelings on companies for 24
Yeah,
hours.
let's go.
Hey, man.
There isn't that much to say. Just hear me saying "fuck them" for a while. I'll get bored eventually. I don't even think it's worth making like nuanced arguments about it. Just they want to take your money, and they will justify it any way they can, and any way they could get away with it. And it's up to you to decide whether that works for you. If they're doing it in a way that you're still willing to give the money, the product is good enough, then you give it to them, and you get the companies you deserve and the kind of products you deserve.
Yeah.
All I could say, Buck, is like I learned this earlier this year. Is like engage and then disengage. Like I hate the idea of rescaling. I hate the idea of reissuing. I hate the idea of like a lot of these other things. But I'm just like, I put my thoughts out there, and that's it. I don't engage anymore. I don't let that take my energy from the bitches.
Gotta keep the focus on the bitches.
I feel that. I get what you mean. Yeah. I think it's.
So I got a question for you, Sarah. So what's your fantasy? What is something you want to explore that you haven't got to, or
BBC.
What?
BBC.
Just so you know, I didn't pay that long ass clip. It was all cash.
We got the short one. We have to play the long one first, though. Gotta play the long one.
That always makes Critical Mass happy.
Yeah, she's just so adorable.
adorable.
Wow. Oh man,
that's just thick.
No.
Very thick.
Nah, man. I appreciate everybody for coming on and watching, and joining us each week, man. Putting up with the craziness and the good times, the bad times, etc., etc. Thank you guys, man. I got a video dropping tomorrow of something, not sure what, just a pre-record dropping tomorrow. And then Monday we'll be back 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for a quick hour and 15 minutes of all things anime, man. So join us on that one. And if nobody on the panel has anything left to say, I am well, you got something, Glass Joe?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, oh man. All right, guys. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time, man. Put some cash in your life, man. Ladies Love the BBC or something.
Sorry. You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
A cologne?
No.
That's Sideshow right now, baby.
No. Money. I smell money.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.